Hey guys, it's Movie Magic Gaming Gurus live number 44. Yes, I know I went away for a couple of weeks, and yes, Tash was ill for a couple of weeks, so otherwise it probably would have been about 48 by now, I think. But hey, I say, well, that's okay. So, as always, I'm joined by the sketchy one, Tash.
Hey everybody! Yeah, aka
And
Sketchney.
And yeah, so let's get started. How you doing? Well, I'm stuffing my face with turkey.
Yeah, I'm I'm doing well. I'm doing okay considering I've got a chest infection thing. But the best bit I love about you going away is the fact that the chat the week before you were like, "Oh, we'll see you next week," and then afterwards you were like, "Shit." I said next week. It was like I was gone for 2 weeks. So.
Yeah, and I was going to say it in the chat with John, but John had to cancel.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But I messaged some people saying,
Oh, you did?
"Where are
Yeah.
you if you quit? Please come back."
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I sent back no. I said, "But I'm gone for good."
But I mean, I've had a busy couple of weeks considering I've not, not had gaming and that with you. It's like you go away and I get shit done. So
It just shows how much I bad I'm doesn't it?
you just distract. That's what it is.
Holding you back from getting the jobs done.
No, well, the sad thing is I fucking completed Metal Gear Solid 5, and I'm just like, that was 168 hours of my life I won't get back. So.
Yeah, well, guess what? My save got corrupted, so I've got to do it again.
No!
Yeah.
No! Oh no! Oh, that's awful.
Morning, Donna. Donna says morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Isn't it evening over there?
It is. She probably means for you.
Well, it's 12:51. It's just past morning, but we'll say morning/afternoon.
Afternoon. Yeah.
But thanks for
I
thinking.
literally was just about to send you the link, Donna, and you made it here before. Like,
you get to see me stuffing my face for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, we don't see him for 2 weeks, and then he gets to stuff. He comes back and stuffs his face. It's just like
do the slow motion.
Yeah, exactly. We were saying the washing machine.
It always makes it laugh. You know when you see those people in the movies, those really, really big people, and they've got like that big sandwich. I'm just like,
it's all the drool and crumbs that go everywhere when they show it.
Snap goes. It's just
yeah.
You know.
But I feel bad that you're, because honestly, I was so disappointed with Mel. I was hoping it would get better, and then the second half was essentially redos of the first lot of missions. So I was just like, oh. So I feel bad for you having to redo them again to start with.
It's all right. I said to Donna, I said, you know what? Tash has got to 81%.
Yeah, 85 technically. I think it was.
85 then, because it was from when I last saw it, which was a while back.
Oh, right, yeah.
I said, Tash, 81%, but we'll say 85 because you said it's 85.
Yeah.
Well, Tash 85%. I said, and I can't handle that. I said, I need to get that S rank trophy just to say, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, because they're the only ones I haven't got. So
I said, I'm going to try and get them. I'm going to work on it. I don't know when because I'm too busy watching stuff like 30 things on my DVR every week.
Yeah.
Now because I've so many shows, I've got hardly any time to play games unless obviously I'm playing with you or something,
Yeah.
And but when I get those S ranks, I'm going to take the picture and I'm just going to hold it up. I'm going to print it off, frame it in the background. Right. I'm just going to go, look at this award I got, complete
and
S
every week, yeah. Well, you know what? I said, I'll probably work on it, but I don't have any real, I'm so done with that game. I may go back every now and then to do it, but I'm not in any. I mean, the fact that I'm enjoying playing a game I've played before more than I did playing Metal Gear is ridiculous. So, because I'm playing Walking Dead at the moment, so the fact that I'm enjoying
I
that
saw.
much more says a
I
lot.
saw. I almost clicked ask to watch.
Yeah.
Then I thought, you know what? I can't because the game is so simple. I'd get bored because I remember it completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going through it because I'm just like I say, because I played it on Xbox. I'm just like, I just want to get the trophies now.
You just want to get the trophies so you can get higher rank because you're trying to get to my 20, aren't you?
You know what? I would just like to level up at the moment. But it is funny how many games that we've played that are similar and stuff. So, I hope you had a good nap, Donna. Had a good rest. Are you gaming with James tonight or not? Just curious. She said she might be gaming tonight.
Yeah,
So
you were asleep, huh? What were you dreaming of? What is with women talking to me when they're either in bed or just got out of bed? It's like the stud I am has become massive.
That's what you like to tell yourself, isn't it? I'm a big stud.
Here you go. I got out of bed and now I'm thinking of you.
Yeah. I like the way your mate was like, I said that about us playing games, and he's like, #soulmates. It's like, well, that's all right, because you and Donna play the same game.
I was like, what the hell's that about? You know, it's like...
I was just like, that's so weird.
It's like, this guy never comments on anything I post, but he comments that.
Yeah, exactly. And then put loads of stuff afterwards. It was just...
I don't get this whole...
I was like, oh, that's not right, because you and Donna play games together, so that's perfect.
I must have two soulmates.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you could only have one, but either way.
Can you imagine my gaming soulmate just...
My gaming soulmate, like there's like two swans, you know, when you see them together. Can you imagine if they were sitting there actually playing video games?
But you say about that request to watch, it's stupid because it's essentially share play.
It is.
So if like say like if we're chatting or something and you go, oh, request to watch, because we had this happen where I was playing Super Meat Boy and you hadn't played it yet, had you?
No.
So you were like, oh, request to watch, and I'm like, what? Wait, what? And then I was just like, okay, share play, fine. And then you ended up playing most of it. It was great because there was lag.
It ended up being the worst mistake in my life. I was like, I'll click, request to watch. I was like, I'll watch.
Yeah.
I like to watch. And I'm like playing it. And I'm like, what's going on? What? And then basically, there's this like it's 2 second lag.
Yeah.
Right? And I can't believe it. I must have gone through about how many levels did I go for?
You went for a good, I think when I went back on, it was number 17. So you went through like that whole world pretty much. So we'll say you did about 15.
Oh,
so,
no.
But even better was you were like, I'll stop in a minute. And 2 share play sessions later, you're like, yeah, I should really stop.
But what about that? What about this? You went, you finished the level and then you went, here you go, you can have it back now.
Yeah. Because it was that one you could not do.
No.
And then I did it, and then I was like, there you go, it's your turn again.
It was amazing, you know. I was surprised how I did, considering it was lag and everything.
Yeah.
You know, when I played...
Well, you said because you now started playing it yourself, haven't you?
Because I started playing it today, because I was trying on it, and it was telling me like 5-6 seconds per one, because I knew exactly what I had to do.
Yeah, where to go, yeah.
And... I was actually showing Donna and I said to her, it's so much easier not on share play. Because on share play, there's that 2 second lag. So you've always got to have that in mind when you jump.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're playing normally, there is a little bit of lag now and again. But most of the time, it's boom, boom, boom. You know?
Well, I think as well, especially that first world, they're so much easier that once you're used to doing the harder ones, you're just like, yeah, whatever, the easy ones.
Those bloody bandages, though, they're in some of the most ridiculous places.
I know, right? It's like, how do you get there?
There was one right by a chainsaw bit, and I was like, really? And I looked at the trophies.
Yeah.
And most of the trophies are complete the worlds without dying.
I know. I'm just like, okay.
And I did that on the first one, and there's supposed to be a trophy, but it didn't unlock.
You're kidding?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
So I was quite annoyed by that, and I hate his girlfriend. If I was him,
the dick that keeps stealing her.
I'm hoping at the end that you get to
There's
just
a sex
smash her
scene.
head in with a
Yeah.
bloody baseball bat or something. Or pull out a chainsaw because she's so annoying.
Did you play the boss level of the first world?
I did.
Yeah, because he's chasing you. That took me ages to get through.
I did it first time. I'll tell you how.
You did?
Because I realised from the beginning, but the idea of that is speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you know, if I'd have known from you the square button was running, I wouldn't have been able to do it because I'd have been like.
But you were right though. The red sauce that comes off him, it does make you slide a lot more. Because once you've got that sauce down, that's it. You're screwed.
It is. That's why it's good to get the first one. Because if you don't got all that sliding and you know what I mean.
Yeah, the delay in the jumping and stuff.
But I like the game. I just think it's quite cool.
It's a classic platformer. It's one of those ones that I love. Those kind of games that teach, like we said about Spec Ops and like Dark Souls and those kind of games, when they like teach you to look at other options, or something like that. Oh, there's another turkey. Oh, is that your apple pie? Cold. Is that how you like it? Oh.
I like my pies like I like my women. Cold and on a plate.
Oh.
That was good.
That was just wrong on so many levels.
But no, seriously, I like Super Meat Boy, and I'll play it again. But I didn't know you had to get an A+ to get to the next levels on that bit.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
When you complete the levels, if you get an A+, that unlocks the Dark World part on the same map.
I did not know that.
Yeah, if you go back, you'll see when you go over. If you press square, you can go to the Dark World of it.
Oh, I did not know that. I'll have to check that out.
But yeah, it's a very simple game if you can master it. It's very simple because you can go bam, 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 bam. But it takes a while, you know what I mean?
It is like, though, the original Mario, when you think about it. Like, some of those levels were better off with just speed, kind of doing the speed runs and stuff, where you just literally, like, jumped automatically kind of thing.
Well, it's like I said to you, wasn't it, when we were playing it? I said, I think it punishes you for not being fast.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, if you stop, that's it, you're doomed. Especially those ones with like the lumpy princess ones and that, you have to just go for it. Otherwise, if you wait for them to go where you want them to go, they won't. It's just like, just keep going. It's just like...
What I like about it is it's good hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I don't like is those Blaze Shadow ones, because that did my eyes in. I was like,
oh, that was awful. When you're just like, you got it's those blobs. It's the gormless looking blobs that walk around the platforms. You're just like, oh, for goodness sakes. Especially in those shadow ones.
But you got that quite well, that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of my eyes or what, but I was able to understand. But I think as well, just watching you play helped with that, I think. But it's nice because I felt like we were working it out together. Like when you were playing, I'd be like, oh, I think you do that. And then if I was playing, you were like, oh, I think you go that way or something. So, but that wasn't the best one we had that night of gaming. So Malcolm comes back early from his holiday, and I see he's playing. You were playing Uncharted, didn't you? You should tell them about that first. I
played Uncharted HD collection. It looks nice, but to be honest with you, I'd be happy with the PS3 versions.
Yeah.
It's got
That's why I'm not in a rush to buy it, because I saw the trailer and I was like, it doesn't look that different.
It looks great. I mean, the colours have improved and so forth, but it's not. When you're playing the actual game, it looks nowhere as good as what you would hope for. It reminds me of, when Metal Gear Solid came out and you were like, oh, it's the HD collection. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
It reminds me about that.
Exactly the same.
But the things do look better. Like, you've got better textures and stuff. The little things that you don't really pay attention to are better.
Yeah. I will say, playing The Walking Dead, playing the PS4 version over the Xbox 360, although it's the same graphics and that, there's something more vivid about it and sharp, and
it's weird how that happens, but you can see it. You see it, but it doesn't make that much of a difference other than the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think sometimes you have to see it side by side to really get the full, like,
Exactly.
you know, like with the Halo collection and that, you see like the original, like the original scenery, and then they showed like the new version, and you're like, oh, actually, they did do a lot, you know, especially if you've forgotten what it looks like.
One of the things that messed me up the first moment I played Uncharted, because I died quite a lot at the beginning.
Yeah.
Was they changed the gun? They've tightened the gun system, so it's more slow when you move it.
Right, yeah.
You know, to make it more realistic. But the point of that is I was so used to visuals where you would go bang, 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 you know, moving it fast.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's like...
yeah.
After a while, you don't even tell that notice anymore.
Yeah, you have to get used to it, but it's still that original, like, say, I played Drake's Fortune, didn't I? Did it recently to get the platinum for it. And, you know, it's amazing how much you forget how the control, especially, like, say... having played 2 and 3 more recently than necessarily 1, because there was a gap between me playing 1 and 2, say, and because they tightened up the control system and that over the other 2 games, it's weird then to go back to the first one where you're like, oh wow, I got
really angry with the first game.
Really?
I was like, where's the stealth?
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to the other 2 having the stealth function, but every time I went up to somebody, I'd go to grab them, and I was like, it's not there. And then they'd go, there he is, and I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. I had that. I was so used to the stealth system. I'm like, why can't I creep up on them? And they're like, he's there. And I'm like, oh, balls.
But I completed it.
You started the second game yet? Because you completed the first game, didn't you, really quickly?
Yeah, I completed the first game in about 4 hours. I have to do it again, and bloody do it with in 2.5 hours.
Was the just out of curiosity with the new controls? You know that one where you're going along the platform and you have to run as all the platforming is disappearing and it gets replaced by the rock slabs. Is it a lot easier? Because the camera on that system was awful. And I just remember, like, running... when you're running towards the camera... Yeah, but does it control a bit better, or is it still quite kind of...
It controls slightly better.
Yeah. I just know it was really awkward, and I kept falling off the fucking sides, so...
Okay, I found a glitch. I was watching videos. I was watching videos to find out... he's getting through it quicker, because I'd already done the game like 5 times, you know, in the past.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And apparently there's glitches in the game where you can skip whole chapters and complete the game in 12 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
You put the gun down, you shake. The video's hysterical because it goes, don't like Elena anymore? Go through the wall. It's right, I'll have to
You know what though? Playing The Walking Dead, there's quite a few glitches in it that I never detected when I played the 360 version. And I don't know if that's just where they've upscaled it or something, but there was a good number of moments where either lips weren't moving when people were supposed to be talking. Now I know I've seen like the everything wrong with The Walking Dead season 1 and that, and they show like the different glitches and that, but I never really picked up on anything when I played it on Xbox. And yet when I played it on the PS4, there are times where people where they talk and their lips don't move. I've had glitches where the sound, you know, like Lee looks at stuff but doesn't say anything, and I'm like, okay, I think you're supposed to talk there, you know, kind of thing.
Well,
so,
what about that great deal you found?
Yeah, well, that's what I was telling Donna earlier, because I've been looking. I played season 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead on Xbox. Well, I've always been more PlayStation, the trophies, because I feel like they show more your skill as opposed to the gamer score on Xbox.
So you've always been that way, have you?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, not with the platinums and that, not like you. I just meant, like, I've always preferred getting the trophies over getting gamer score.
I think gamer score is boring, because the thing that annoys me is I've always believed that there should have been more rewards. So if you got 10 platinums, you get $5 in the store or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like other than that, they're pointless other than to show off. And yeah, you know, you and me like doing that because we find it exciting, but not everybody would. What I'm saying is people like, let's say people like guys who play games, but they don't play them for the trophies. And people like, you know, Donovan is an example, plays the games. doesn't care about getting a platinum.
Just for the fun of it,
you know, might do it more if you got some money in the shop from doing it.
Yeah, to feel a reward. I mean, especially if you're doing, say, like PlayStation Plus, to feel like you're getting a reward back for playing all the games you're playing and achieving at them would be nice, like you say.
Yeah. But it was funny, wasn't it? Because we were looking for the store.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, let's see what they recommended you," and I was like, "They recommended."
Yeah, because we were joking about the silly things they recommended for playing certain games.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, what? And then I said, hold on a minute, didn't I? There's the Telltales thing. And you went, what? And I said, yeah, if you're a PlayStation Plus member, it's so much cheaper. So you had it on and you went, wow, I'm not sure because I would rather have the disc, but that is a good bargain. And, you know.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is I've been talking about this for a while now, is that I've been wanting to get the discs, and I keep looking up on like eBay. There's been a couple of times where both seasons of The Walking Dead have been listed together, and I've kept missing out on them because they've ended up in bidding wars, and I'm like, And I think the cheapest I saw, like the 2 seasons together went for was like £32. But I've also been after like The Wolf Among Us because I got, you show me it and stuff like that. But I've wanted to play it properly. And Game of Thrones I've wanted, but I've just not had a chance to buy them. And then you told me. Yeah, exactly. That as well. And then you told me about this set. And it was like Game of Thrones, both Walking Dead seasons, Wolf Among Us and Tales from Borderlands for $31.99. And I was just like, excuse me? Considering like to buy the disc of Walking Dead for 1 season was like 20 quid alone.
Yeah.
I was just like, that's a ridiculously good deal.
To me, they're the type of bargains you expect from digital.
Yes.
Not the fucking shit like 40, 50, 60 quid. I mean, they want 60 quid still for something like Sniper Elite 3. And it's been out for ages. And you can buy the game for like $20.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I don't like how much they charge you to have a download of a game when actually you would think you would save because you're not packaging, distribution, this, that, and the other.
You don't have a booklet, you don't have a disc, you don't have this terrible stuff, and you don't have a case or cover art. You'd think it'd be a lot cheaper. You would think. But to still, like you say, I think, we were joking about some of the games they had, like, £55, £60 still to like, and we were like, I'm sorry, I really want PES 2015, kind of fucking. I'm sorry, but you're a FIFA person. Don't try to deny it. Remember, you still are Alex that game on FIFA. All right. Yeah. What, the game I will beat him at? One day, you know what? It's great. One day I should go, hey Tash, want to go with FIFA? And you'll be like, no, I don't have FIFA. I'll be like, I do. I used to play. I've still got on the PS1. I'm not a big. I get fed up of those kind of football games year after year, and I've still got on the PS1. What was it? Ronaldo's World Cup. Like the one, the Brazil one. I think it's like the Brazil game or something. Oh, is that the FIFA Brazil one? I don't think it's not FIFA. I'm pretty sure. You know what? Give me 1 second and I can tell you. Okay. Why don't you talk about Uncharted a bit more? All right. Uncharted is a game that many people probably have played by now, but when I played the game on the remastered collection, I found it to be entertaining. I always thought number 1 was the most boring one. But it isn't. It's actually a lot of fun. I don't think the ending is as good as the other two. Well, I mean, it's the whole statue and the whole shooting and fighting bit. Yeah, I think the other two are more exciting because it's like Lost Cities kind of thing. And I think that's a lot more fun than the first one. But at the same time, I like how you get to know the characters more now and all that stuff. Yeah. I was saying about how I think the ending of number 1 is a lot more boring to the other two. Yeah, it is. I was a bit disappointed with it when I replayed it. I was like, oh, okay. Because
It's not as epic. It's because those games have got such a big scale, like you say, with the characters and stuff like that.
The thing is, the last two, number 2 and 3, they're in these a magical world kind of places. You know, at the end, like these special places. As number 1, it's just like Nazi monsters, and you stop it there.
Yeah. It was Ronaldo football.
Oh, okay. Ronaldo football, and that makes you realise just how much that guy's been playing football.
Look, Need for Speed, back when it was a decent game.
Hot Pursuit was the best Need for Speed.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I do have...
I saw
Colin McRae Rally. That is a starter. Jimmy White Snooker.
I saw some Rayman in there.
Oh yeah, I definitely have Rayman. I got Croc. I got
Abe's Odyssey there, which was remastered.
Yeah. Time Crisis.
Nice. Classic.
Simpsons Wrestling.
I remember that game. I had that, and I remember it being like,
South Park. The original Alone in the Dark before they butchered it.
That's not the original one, is it?
Well, yeah, it's because then they redid it for PS2, didn't they?
It can't be, because that says New Nightmare. That's not the original one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I got the Evil Dead ones.
Evil Dead?
Yeah, you not played Evil Dead?
I didn't know there was an Evil Dead game.
Yeah, there's 2 on the PlayStation 2. Fistful of Boomstick and the one with Ted Raimi doing the voice of the little cysts that you. I've been for several years now. I've had a script set on my computer where I've been meaning to do a Halloween special based on the Evil Dead games. So I'll get there eventually.
But will you have a chainsaw in your hands?
No. You know what? It's amazing when I think the stuff I've spent out for silly little gags, you know, like the props, like the it's so funny now when I think of it, the bullhorn I bought just for a joke in the first X-Files rant game, and I was just like, I paid like 30 quid for that, and I was like, I got like, what, I used it once, now I'm going to use it again in the upcoming parts, but I'm just like, I've only ever used that once. I was just like, that was ridiculous.
It's funny how that happens. I mean, I've always wanted to buy props, but I've never really done it that much, because I've always been a bit like, will I use it, you know? Driver. Yeah. Now, Driver was a fantastic game when it came out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I got Driver 2 as well.
I never got to play number 2, and I always wanted to as a kid.
Driver 2 is amazing. Do not bother with Driver 3, though. It's rubbish.
I think I played Driver 3.
Yeah.
Wasn't Driver 3 on the Xbox?
I think so. I know it was on PS2. Yeah, I think it may have been on Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah, I played it because wasn't he?
It was really boring because number 2 was amazing, and then number 3 came out, and I was like, and of course GTA was out by then as well.
Yeah,
so.
The problem is, I think GTA killed a lot of games like that.
Yeah, that start like The Getaway was like an amazing game series. I wish that had done more.
I want them to release The Getaway so we can play that on the PS4.
Wouldn't that be amazing as a like 2-player kind of thing?
And give us trophies.
Yeah. But we should tell them what else we played on Friday.
We shall. I will let you lead.
Oh no, sorry. We should get back to. You should tell everybody about your hobbies.
I'll let you lead on what we did.
So, because we were talking about games and stuff, because we were just messing around, weren't we? And we were like, well, we don't want to play like GTA or anything, because we just thought we'd have a quick chat kind of thing. I didn't think we'd be on that long. It was only
supposed to be about an hour, 2 hours, and ended up being an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you played Super Meat Boy for 2 hours, so. and then you said that you'd played the Star Wars Battlefront beta. And I was just like, oh, I don't have that pre-ordered. And I think you said you didn't have it pre-ordered, did you? You were just like, no, it's available to download.
The only reason I knew it was available for download is Husey told me.
Ah, right, yeah.
You know.
How Husey then?
He told me, because normally when a beta comes out, Husey asks me, and he's very nice and very friendly and gives me a code if I ain't got one.
Yeah.
You know, which if you're watching usually, I appreciate very much, and I thank you for that.
And why aren't I getting them? Sorry, I'm joking.
What can I say? I'm the coolest cat on YouTube.
Exactly.
But anyway, so because he asked me a while back about the Battlefront. He says coming out this day or blah blah, something like that.
Yeah.
I look on the store when I got back. I was like, oh, it's on there. So I downloaded it. It's about 7 gigs, wasn't it? And I put it on, and I did survival mode on my own start off with, and it was so beautiful to look at.
Yeah, because you're on Hoth on that multiplayer one, aren't you? You're like on the, I think,
in Tatooine or something.
Yeah, no, that's the co-op one, but I think the multiplayer one is on Hoth.
Oh, okay, the multiplayer.
Because I saw Angry Joe play it on multiplayer, and he was like on Ice World, so I figured it was Hoth. I wasn't sure.
Well, I didn't play that one. I just played Tatooine.
Oh, okay. Oh, you just played Tatooine. Okay,
and then I started talking to you, didn't I? And I mentioned it. You went, oh, download it, because stupidly the Rainbow Six ones have been closed.
Yes, that was the annoying thing. Malcolm finally got a code. I got the code. I downloaded the beta for Rainbow Six Siege, but I never played it because we watched it, didn't we? When it first went, because there were a lot of problems with the server system, and I really wasn't up for playing a game like with complete strangers. So I was just like, eh. So I thought, oh, I'll wait till Malcolm gets back. Literally, apparently 10 days after it went on, they closed the servers for it. What kind of? I mean, considering the game has been put back to December, that's really stupid.
I mean, I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? You know, I was looking forward to this.
Yeah.
And luckily, the Star Wars game saved us. You know.
Yeah. Which is silly because it was one map. We were just like.
I will tell you one thing. This will surprise you. You know, remember the one that came in and she saw us play? 5 minutes. Yeah. She went and pre-ordered the game straight away after she saw it.
Oh, really?
She wants it. She wants it more than any of the other games now.
Yeah. Oh, really?
You know, most of it's multiplayer, didn't you? And she went, I don't care. I just want to see you kick ass. And I was like, okay. I guess it's a free game for me.
Well, yeah, exactly. If she wants it, then, you know, because you have that agreement now, don't you? That if she wants the game, she pays for it.
If she wants it, I'll give it to her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, you're a good, loving husband, you are. You're just like, you want it, dear? Have it.
She can have it. She's going to get the deluxe edition, too.
Oh, really? Oh, blimey. Yeah. Well, she's all out.
In England, you can get a steelbook version from Amazon.
Oh, really?
Rainbow Six has a steelbook with an art book as well for just, I think, £4 more.
Oh, I never saw. I knew there was a version with the art of Rainbow Six book with it, but I didn't know because Ubisoft, they're charging quite extortionate for that version. Because I was looking because I was hoping because I thought I'd get a code off because. Donna and James got codes from Ubisoft to get a discount on their Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So I went on there because I've got quite a few Uplay points. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'll get like I can get several 20% codes and that'll knock off some money for me, you know. Whether I decide to buy Assassin's Creed via them or I could have ordered Rainbow Six from them and got the money off kind of thing. Except I haven't gotten the codes come through. I'm really annoyed because I haven't had an email yet with my codes.
I didn't even know you could get the codes.
Yeah, they've taken the points off my account, but they haven't sent me the codes, so I may have to get onto them.
I know I've got like 2,000 Uplay points. I don't know. I'll have to have a look and see if I can get.
Yeah, you spend 100 points and you get 20% off.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that it?
So I spent like 200 points hoping to get like 40% off, and they haven't sent me the freaking codes.
Yeah, because they know what you were up to, that's why.
Yeah, they knew what I was up to, clearly. But I should have at least gotten one code for one 20% off.
Well, you know, it'd be good if you could use them both and get Rainbow Six cheap and get that as well.
Yeah, exactly. For 60% of the price, you know. I went looking. I had a point. We were saying about Rainbow Six, weren't we?
Yeah.
Shit.
And we were talking about Star Wars as well.
Yeah. Oh no, because you were talking about the book set and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there are other versions because I was looking on Ubisoft's page and stuff, but they're charging like £70, I think, for the art of that set with the season pass.
On Amazon, it's 52.
Oh really? Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting the season pass version though, because
I've got that version. I'm getting that version.
You've got it pre-ordered, yeah.
I pre-ordered Rainbow Six and Assassin's Creed with the season passes.
Yeah.
I don't know
But
what.
that video that I shared with you, it was so funny because I was like, that is so us playing. We'd just be like running around and not the Just Cause one. I was going to get to that later, but the Siege one. I was just like, that was so funny, us against the terrorists.
That was funny. I was watching it and I was laughing, going, "Yeah, that's that part. That's what Tash would do."
Yeah, that would be you just running ahead.
I'm not the one who just runs ahead. I don't know why everybody believes this. I'm the tactical one.
Yeah.
I'm the tactical one. I'll say, Tash, get behind cover because you're almost there. And she'll go, run out and get killed. All right. I've actually got footage of this happening over and over again. So I know it happens.
I think the problem is we get to this point where it's like, I don't need the big man to protect me. I'm more than capable of doing this myself. And then I get fucking like... But this is what I was saying with... Because we were saying about Star Wars. I said this when we were playing Star Wars, didn't I? I said, I think the thing is not just because we have that friends thing, that friendly kind of competition. I think as well there is that kind of, without them meaning to be, there is that guy-woman thing where you've got the, you're very competitive from a guy point of view. You can't deny that. You're very kind of, I'm best at this.
Competitive at all.
Just
ask Alex and ask everybody else who's going against me.
I'm just really good at it, that's all.
just ask Gaz that one time,
Yeah, exactly. That one time. But I think unintentionally as well, I get like that kind of defensive kind of competitiveness where I need to prove myself. And we were saying about this, like with the playing expert, just to prove that we can do it kind of thing. But that was so funny because we were playing Battlefront, weren't we? And it was such a small map, but it was beautiful. And Donna was saying, because apparently Roger had played it, and they were saying how, like, the Star Destroyers and all that, just in the background, was so beautiful.
They were. Very detailed.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, just like them.
Yeah, exactly. They were amazing. I did love though those ones with freaking rocket packs on their back that you shoot and they go around like a bloody balloon going off or something.
Well, I personally.
But there were 6 waves, weren't there? And it was really short. We were really just trying to beat our own time in the end, and we got it down to like 6.5 minutes. But it was way more enjoyable than like anything.
It was. And Tash got most of the headshots and kills most of the time.
Except for that last time where you were just like, "Oh yeah, that's the best way to end." Where you got the most kills, the most headshots.
I have to always end on me being the best.
Yeah, I think you got a screenshot of it, didn't you? You were just like,
I took a screenshot too.
Yeah.
But that's not competitive. That's just me being.
That's just you being awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the problem is, with the whole man-woman thing, I think women get very defensive. I don't think they have to. In my view, gaming's gaming, whether you're a man, woman, animal, or whatnot,
Yeah.
To me, it's all about the fun,
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about like in a nasty way or something like that, or like when it's me and you, it's in a silly way, but I think it does push kind of thing.
When I'm playing with people and I don't like them,
I
want to destroy them. When I mean literally, over and over and over and over and over, because it makes me feel good. But
it makes you look good as well. It's just like, I'm the best.
My problem is because I at times I'm one of those people that when I play a game, sometimes I take charge without meaning to. So what happens is I believe what I'm saying is the right thing to do. It's that man thing, like you said. And sometimes it's not. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll have a go at Donna. Donna will be saying to me, "You got to go that way." I go, "I don't have to fucking go that way. Stop it, otherwise I'll throw the controller at you." Right? And she'll be like, "Okay." And then I'll go, "We have to go that way, don't we?" And she goes, "Yes." And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
You know, so, you know. But Donna,
I didn't mean it. Please don't take it. I didn't mean it in a critical way on it. I just meant, like, I think that's, like, I mean, like we've said, like, with, you know, like getting the trophies and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't normally play. I mean, I used to play games on normal just to get through them, kind of thing. And now I'm like, I enjoy the challenge of play. I mean, when I put Far Cry 3 on, I put it on the hardest difficulty straight away because I was just like, yeah, whatever. Because I think now, I mean, if you had told me once upon a time that, say, something like Spec Ops, I mean, you haven't even finished that one yet. And I didn't mean that as a criticism. I just meant, like, you know how difficult that game got. We're on the hardest difficulty. If you had told me once that I would keep playing that until I got through it, I would have just been like, yeah, whatever.
Sure.
I would have, but because we've got that slight competitive, and because you like to play it on the hardest difficulties, and I now know I can do it, not in a just me going, I can do it, but because we do it like together, and then I can do it, it feels like.
Well, a big part of that as well. I think a big part of that comes from the fact that the first game we really played after Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah.
Was Sniper Elite 3, and we did it on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, first time.
And I think that's what started that really for you.
Yeah.
Because you could say that I can kill this pill when I'm really into it. I can do this because there were sections we had to do on our own.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it really shows. I think when people go for it easy or normal, then they're wasting their time on the game because they need to be pushed. The point of being a good gamer is pushing yourself to beat your limits so that you get better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's talking about gaming. Talking about Gaz quit Facebook because he's worried about the government finding out what he's saying. So I said to him, I don't know if Gaz is watching. Gaz, if you're watching, this isn't personal or upsetting or having a go about you. So I said to him, why? I'm saying this because it's funny, to be honest.
Yeah.
I said to him, how are we going to talk then? We'll talk on here, on the PlayStation. I said, but people can still read your messages on
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm going to talk on it. And I was like, great. So now I can't type. We're going to have to do a PlayStation controller type thing. And
God, yeah.
But
he gets they can probably read that more than they can his Facebook if he sets his privacy settings.
I was like, why are you worried about that? It's not like he's saying, oh, I am from Iraq and I am a terrorist killing people, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
And now I'm going to get accused of racist because not all people from Iraq are terrorists. But you get what I mean.
Yeah. I'm a kiddie fiddler or something like that. Can you imagine?
I mean, it's not like he's doing any of that
stuff. Record that sound file now. If anybody out there records that sound file, you are so deep shit. I just mean, like, it's not like he's saying stuff like that,
I can see it now. So I was going to put a song and have you saying that, innit?
I'm a kiddie fiddler.
But see, look, and you've just going more now.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm just like.
But I know he's not. I just mean he's not saying stuff like that. So why?
I don't get
paranoid.
I don't get why people get so paranoid with that stuff. If I was hiding trade secrets, sure.
Yeah.
If I was like, I know about this thing that's going to happen on this date, and it was something, about national security, of course, that's reason to not do it if you don't want to get caught, obviously. But you're talking about video games and shit, it ain't going to make a difference, is it?
No, exactly, yeah. Talking about paranoia, watch Gotham tonight for new X-Files trailer in the States.
Oh, is it tonight then, for another one?
Yeah.
Fuck, how many trailers is it going to play?
Right.
I already know the whole story.
There were 4 in the course of last week. There were 4 trailers in a row. It was ridiculous. So it's just funny.
It's terrible. It's like, how many?
I don't know why they keep doing it during Gotham. I think it's just an excuse to get people watching Gotham. I don't think they can.
It probably is because you think they'd put it. Because Gotham ain't even a Fox show, is it?
Well, I didn't think it was, but I gather that it must be shown on Fox.
Because it's released by Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But they must be showing it on Fox. But it does crack me up because there were people last week. Was it last week or the week before? I know it was when you were away. It was so funny because people were going. No, it must have been that first week that you were gone. It was so funny because people were going, I'm having to sit through shit just waiting for a trailer because they were doing a 2-part trailer that first night on that Monday. And they had 2 trailers. One was like 30 seconds long. The following one was like 1 minute 15. And then like the following day, they had a full-length trailer. And then on the Wednesday, they had like a quick like 20-second trailer that didn't even have footage in. But I did love the people were going, oh, I'm having to sit through shit like Gotham and that just to see a trailer. It's like, do what I do. Wait for people to post it on the internet.
I was going to say, if these people actually had brain cells,
yeah.
they would have gone, well, it'll be on YouTube tomorrow or later on in the evening. I'll just look in a couple of hours and it'll be up there. But no, these people, they sit for a show, they complain about it because they're all whiny, sad pieces of garbage. That's the X-Holes community right there. And
it really is.
And you know, I'm just sitting there going, well, I'm not sitting there going because I wasn't watching it.
No, you're not watching it.
I'm sitting there going like this and I wasn't even there.
No,
But, I'm sitting here.
Because the first one was during Gotham and the second one was during Scream Queens, or vice versa.
Oh yes, Scream Queens is so much better than Gotham, obviously. Oh dear.
I love the way you're just like, yeah, I'm sat there, and you're like, no, you weren't sat there. You were on holiday with your wife.
I was on holiday.
Sex on the beach or something, you know.
Yeah, I was on holiday, probably sitting watching something while Donna was asleep.
More interesting. Yeah.
Going on.
Did you take did you have Netflix or anything with you, or?
No, I didn't have anything, just the TV.
Yeah.
With like channels on and stuff.
Limited channels.
They had some things on, like I watched the 2007 Bionic Woman. Some of the episodes. They had a lot of marathon of it. It was only like 8 episodes released. And I must have seen about 3 one day and then 4 the next, because I'm on late at night. Obviously, I have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Yeah.
So I was watching them, and I don't know if I watched all of them or not. It said 8 on IMDb when I got back.
Yeah.
But that was a horrendous show.
Really?
I had it on DVD
I've not
as
seen
well.
it. I heard it was bad, but...
I had it on DVD.
Are you going to get rid of that?
I'm going to get rid of it tomorrow. But I had it on DVD, but never watched it.
Yeah.
And it was just awful. And I watched some other things like... I can't remember.
Was that good a week, was it? It just...
We went out, we got a camera, we lost the camera, didn't we?
Yeah, that's really sad.
You know,
I know you said you only got a few pictures, but it's not the point. Still. But you haven't been on holiday because you didn't have a honeymoon or that, did you? Because it was your anniversary the week before you went.
Yeah, it was. So, it was anniversary. That's
so happy anniversary, by the way. We didn't get to say.
Okay, that was one of the time. That's one of the reasons I took the time off as well. There was a lot of other reasons.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I wanted to take it off them because I'd said to Donna for a while I wanted to take some time off and do something.
Yeah.
And then it was her idea of instead of just taking time off and doing stuff indoors, going on a vacation. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we went. It was only that island, and it was nice. It was very quiet and very relaxing.
It's a change of scenery.
And it was only a couple of hours away, which wasn't too bad. And to be honest with you, I'm happy with that. You know, because I like being close to home anyway, you know?
Yeah.
If we'd have gone somewhere like, let's say we went to Hawaii or something, I probably wouldn't have liked it.
No.
You know?
Because you want to be a lot further away. And
there's 2 places I like going on holiday. Clacton.
Yeah.
Because I went there as a kid, even though it's a shithole now. And Barking.
All right, yeah.
Because that's where I grew up. Yes.
Home on the range.
I like going on holiday. But, yeah, it was fun. It was a nice time.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like me and Donna got a lot closer again. And I felt at times we drift apart a little bit because I either get really focused or I just get very distant.
Yeah.
And going on a holiday really helps. Like most people, I'm sure with most married people, couples, you know, when you go on holiday and you get close, don't you?
Yeah. I assume.
I met
I
some weird
wouldn't know.
people. Met some weird people there. You know, one bloke kept staring at me like this.
Okay.
And I was like, this guy.
Maybe he liked you.
I just kept seeing him. Kept seeing him over and over again. When I went in Best Buy, my Best Buy on Tuesday, on the day we came back, right?
Yeah.
He it was really weird. That guy who always says hello to me, he said hello to me again.
Oh dear.
The Best Buy guy, he loves to come over and talk to me, and he keeps talking to me about gaming, right? And Donna said, "No, he's hinting at you to ask him if he wants to game with you." And I said, "Yeah." I said that would be nice, but at the same time, I'm worried that he might come on to me.
Yeah.
Because he's always all over me, talking to me. Last time I went there before that, he was talking to me for an hour in the store while I was trying to look at stuff. He was following me away and talking to me. And he's working there.
Oh, he works there,
Yeah, he works there, you know. I'm just like, oh, I don't know if he thinks Donna's my mum or not, because he doesn't seem to understand, because he kind of pushes her out of the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, charming. He just really, really likes you, I guess.
But I said, what did you do if this guy come on to you? I said, let's go in the bathroom. And then I'd come back out and say, look, that's my wife. See you later.
I always love it when I talk to the guys at game, because I'm just like, you know, like when you determine which ones are the ones worth talking to, because it's like, you know about games, you don't know about games. Fuck you. I'm going to talk to this guy, you know.
I was telling my cousin, because I spoke to my cousin last night. I was saying to him, the thing that really irritates me more than anything is when somebody talks to you and they act like they know something, they have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I went in GameStop a while back, and the manager, and then I went to him, what's this game like? I don't know, I've never played it. Evolve's fantastic, though. Is it? Yeah, it's brilliant. It's 4 players, though, isn't it? No, you can play it on your own, and it's just as good. Well, it fucking isn't, because I looked it up online after, you know, the release date. I was like, thank God I didn't pay $60 for that, because I don't know why I did that day.
Yeah.
You know? But I hate people like that. And the same for movies. People come up to you and
go, yeah, definitely.
I love movies. You go, tell me a bit about it. I like this, I like that. You're like, but tell me more.
Yeah.
It's a good film.
Yeah.
What more can you tell about the film? It stars Robert De Niro.
You're like, tell me your favorite scenes, or, you know, something like that.
Tell me about the character. Tell me about the emotions. Tell me about the depth. Tell me about what's so important about this. What makes you want to watch it again?
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
I hate when people just go, "Oh, it's a good film. It's good. What's so good about it? It's just good." And
somebody was saying this though about I saw this fascinating video reviewing Metal Gear 5. And they were saying about the people that had just gone, oh, yeah, it's an amazing game, with no explanation as to why they thought it was an amazing game. Just like, you know, like just giving a general, it's like stop jumping on the bandwagon kind of thing.
See, this is the problem. And this is what I always tell people. We live in a world full of sheep, right?
Yeah.
And I always call it the sheep effect. When someone dies and somebody says, who doesn't care about you, and they say to you, I'm sorry for your loss, that's the sheep effect. Right? Yeah. The people you communicate with and the people who know you for a long time and you know, but sometimes don't always talk to, who say it, obviously that means something. Yeah. You know? But you get the sheep effect. When my nan died, my cousin got 80 comments saying, sorry for your loss, sorry for your loss. Probably 6 of them actually meant anything.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Same thing with anything. When the Avengers came out.
And that died or whatever, you know, it was just like.
What? Butter?
Bunter, you with your cat, sorry.
Oh yeah, but that was different because they all meant that, you know, because hey, that's what people believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, they totally all meant it.
Oh, somebody called Bunter Buster, for fuck's sake. That shows how much they cared, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. But either way, it was nice that they comment, but at the same time, it's still the sheep effect. You know? If you comment, I know it's sincere. If Donna comments, I know it's sincere. You know what I mean? These people, because I know I talk to or know these people
Yeah.
regularly, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
but when it's certain people, I'm like, well, you don't bother me any other time, so go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have the same problem with the happy birthday messages.
Yeah.
You know, like people, because you get notifications, and then all of a sudden you just get this random like happy birthday, and that's all they write. You know, happy birthday from people that never ever send you any other messages, and then you worry when some people don't put a happy birthday because you're like, well, I'm sorry, what? You couldn't be bothered, you know, or something like
Or
that.
how about this? Oh, sorry, how about you actually got this notification? You still didn't bother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know?
It's like you don't want them to be sheep, but how long does it take just to write happy
You know,
birthday?
the thing that gets me is whenever you get these films, it's like when you ask for what their favourite film of the year is, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember last year, I think it was last year, when Wolf of Wall Street came out.
Yes. Yeah.
Everybody was saying, this is the best movie of the year. This is number one. And I was like, everybody? You know?
Yeah.
And I still haven't watched it. Right?
No.
I've owned it for 2 years, still haven't watched it.
Oh, do you own it? Yeah.
But the point is, I hate when people do that.
Yeah.
You know, I could watch a film like, let's say, I don't know, The Bratz, the movie, right?
Oh dear, yeah.
And I could think it's awesome, and I'd put that as my number one. Or
Yeah.
I could be someone goes, oh well, I really like this, but this is popular at the minute. I'm going to show this because this is more important. This get me more views, and more people will agree with me because I'm sad and I need other people to show me who I am and make me feel special because I have to fit in, because I haven't got a life, and because I'm extremely pathetic, and I'm going to be somebody that in many years' time is going to be very sad and look at myself and go, wow, I was never myself.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather be one of those guys that doesn't fit in. I'd rather be at a party, jumping on the table and stripping off and throwing my clothes at somebody than sitting there going, oh, well, you know, I'll be fitting in because I'm sitting here and, you know. You know,
I love it when people get pissy because you don't like what they like, or you like something that they don't like, or you know, it's like everybody's different. I mean, like I say, I've been watching back some of my old videos, and especially like the old X-Files rant ones, just because of writing the last parts and stuff.
Of course, yeah.
And it's so funny because you know, like reading the comments and stuff, and people are like, I don't know how you can dislike this. It's X-Files, and I'm like, just because it's X-Files doesn't mean it's automatically good. And I get so frustrated when people are just like, how dare you knock this? And like, I'm sorry. I actually like this game on some level, but you can't deny the flaws. And to be blind to stuff, but people get so pissy with you if you diss something they like. It's just like...
I recently made a new friend called Ashley. And he's friends with Gareth. Right. I don't know why he added me. I think I like something why they added me. I don't know. Right.
Right.
And this is similar, but it's different at the same time. But it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
We were talking, and he brought up Halloween, the series.
Right.
You know, Michael Myers, and he said for the remakes were better.
Right.
I then laughed in his face for an hour. And he said, "Oh, here comes the debate." You must have
sat there pissing yourself. Yeah.
He said, "Here comes the debate," and I went, "You're not going to win." Right, and he was trying to tell me what was better, and I went nope, and I was giving these detailed explanations, and all I kept thinking was, heck, we live in a world now where so many people don't see what the meaning of art is or film. The problem with something like, it's his choice to love that. I'm not dissing him. I'm saying from my point of view of how I feel about things. I'm sure there's a lot of things that people like, but I don't like. What I like, they don't like. And they'll say the complete opposite. But my view is that film nowadays has got to the point where people rather watch mindless crap that has no real story to it, nothing really going on, random acts of violence, random acts of comedy, than watch something deep and meaningful that's going to make you think, test your mind, and make you become smarter and teach you stuff.
Yeah.
And the problem is, in the world we live in now, people are getting more and more stupid.
You know what? It's funny you say that, because I saw something recently. Unfortunately, it's X-Files related, but it does fit in exactly to what you're saying. Somebody found something on an old Pinterest account where it was one of those motivators, and it said like Dana Scully, you know, like the nerds, what nerds wanted or whatever. Hang on, I can tell you exactly what it was. I can't. Nope. Oh yeah, I can. It's right. Sorry about this. There. For sci-fi nerds, she is their Marilyn Monroe. And people were saying that back in the 90s, you know, intelligent women were what nerds wanted. And so, you know, like, was that badass, you know, kind of. But now people want these idiotic blonde bimbo, you know, completely stupid Kim Kardashians and Paris Hiltons and stuff. You know, it is that people want the brainless women now.
It's like when I talk to people and I say to them, recommend a show, right?
Yeah.
95% of the time it'll be a really, really bad comedy show.
Yeah.
Like,
especially like the Big Bang Theory or
like Big Bang
the
Theory.
new was it New Girl or whatever it
Big Bang Theory, New Girl, the Goldbergs, it's always saying Philadelphia, you know, whatever. And I'm always like I said to Don last night, I said, I'm sure these are great shows for people.
Yeah.
And I can watch those shows if I'm in the mood for them.
Yeah.
But I want to watch shows like Empire, like Game of Thrones, like Boardwalk Empire. I want to watch shows that make me think, keep me interested. The comedy, I'll sit there and I'm like, and it's with a show like Empire, I'm sitting there going, oh, what's going to happen next? Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm learning more. And I feel like people's brains are getting so like, I don't know, it's like they want it so quickly. But now the shows are so fantastic for that, but a lot of people are not appreciating them because we live in a world now, which is it. I mean, I was talking to John the other day, and John recommended I watch Blackadder and Red Dwarf. I said, but how many bloody years ago will they come out?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You know? And I said, yeah, they're probably, I mean, I never got to see Blackadder, sadly.
Oh, did you not?
And
the first season's not very good. Season 2 onwards is really good.
And Red Dwarf, I remember watching, not liking at the time, you know.
Yeah, okay.
But you've got to remember now, these shows are so dated that they are actually real comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're like 30 years old in people's minds now. You know what I mean?
No, that's the funny thing. They're intelligent comedy, whereas now it's all really stupid, you know.
You know, like most people want to see comedies where people are falling over, smacking themselves in the head.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when I was friends with Alan, he used to like the In-Betweeners, and I bought the whole set to watch because he recommended it. I was sitting there with him, and he was laughing constant. I'm sitting there going,
yeah.
You know, because I'm like, what's so funny about a guy asking an elderly woman to give him, you know?
I had that with ex-friends, with people that used to be friends. They were sat there and they put on skins and they sat there giggling their asses off, and I'm just sat there going, I don't get it. It's not funny. I'm just like,
you know, I don't know, but I just feel like people's brains.
I mean, each their own. I'm just saying.
People's brains are getting faster, but they're also getting stupider because people. It's like when you're trying to have conversations with people. I said to Donna, I said, when you're trying to have conversations with people, a lot of the times it's a letdown.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, and this makes me sound like real snob and real horrible, but a lot of people just don't seem to have that brain function anymore. You know?
Charming.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
not you. I just
saw
Donna's comment. Sorry.
Roger wants Kim Kardashian and her money rather than me. Well, you know, she could leave the money behind.
Leave the money. If she just gives you her money, Donna, then you're way more intelligent.
Let Roger have Kim Kardashian and take her money. Yeah, I think that'd be a great thing, wouldn't it? Because I'm probably getting a lot like this.
Roger's probably sat there going.
But what I'm trying to say is, you know, I mean, I'm quite lucky in the fact that most of the people I talk to are really, really cool, you know.
Yeah.
And not not anything like this, you know.
No.
But
Yeah,
when you try and
yeah.
talk to new people, a lot of times it just feels like you're hitting a wall.
Yeah.
Because so
I like the
many
way when you talk to people, sometimes they sit there and look at you like you're a friggin' alien or something. It's like,
I was saying, it's like we'll be in Best Buy, and the guy will say, "Oh, have you seen that?" And I'll go, "Yeah, I saw that." He goes, "What do you think?" And I'll start going to do, he's like, "Yeah, I think the same." And I'm like, "Do you?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "That never happened in the movie."
yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
the guy will be like, "It didn't." And I went, "No, it didn't," because I wanted to see what you thought of the movie first. Oh, and then they'll just go like this, "Bye,"
Yeah.
and you're just like, "Come on," you know what I mean? Not sure he actually knows who she is.
I don't think anybody
Oh,
knows it. Kim.
I
There
know
was an
she is.
excellent Gillian Anderson did this Pictionary thing where they asked her to like do a doodle for everything that they suggested, and I think they put like Kim Kardashian. They told her Kim Kardashian, and she just put this question mark, just like
Oh yeah, I watched the first 4 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
yeah,
When I was in England, it was on. I think it was on Living. I can't remember, but it was
yeah,
on. I remember watching it. I find it really interesting, not because of Kim Kardashian, but because of Bruce Jenner at the time.
yeah.
I saw Bruce Jenner on it, and I was like, "This guy's married. He looks like he should be, like in a relationship with a man or something."
Yeah,
Because the way he was,
because he was, yeah.
and that's what kept me watching it because I wanted to see his relationship to the people.
That's what made me laugh when people were like, "Oh my god!" When they found out the truth, it's just like, really, you didn't see it?
I always thought he was very feminine, like in the way he was, acting and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I always
So,
laugh because there was an alien race in Star Trek called Cardassian, and I was just like, it's not far different.
but yeah, I don't know. And in case people don't know, I've started getting rid of some of my movies
Yeah.
and stuff. I've got to the point now where I'm like, you know what? In order to be happy, I need to get rid of the stuff I don't need in my life.
Well, you got to make room for that X-Files Blu-ray set in December, so.
I don't. I have to make room for that. And if it stays at the same price, I will.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've got to this point now where I'm like, if I don't like something, I'm not going to keep it.
No. Yeah, because
know?
you've bought so much stuff that you've liked and it's not liked, and it's like, why?
None of it. And another thing that's got me is, over here in England, I could make about 300 quid off of trading in movies when I moved there, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm lucky to make $30.
Yeah.
Because most films are $1 or less each. I mean, I had a film I was going to trade in there, but it was on Blu-ray, and they would give me 1 cent for it.
Jeez. Yeah.
So I'm like, there's no point in actually owning it anyway, because it's never going to give me any money back.
No, exactly.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch stuff, and if I don't like it, I'm going to put it in pile and trade them in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull that money in me and Donna's savings, because I think that's more important,
Yeah.
But
it's taking up space for stuff that you could like and stuff like that. So
that's for me and Donna, when Donna leaves Roger fund, and
yeah. Well, she hasn't phoned you tonight. I'm disappointed, Donna. Yeah.
He's going with
Is that because Roger's there?
He's going with Kim Kardashian, and Donna's going with me, And
exactly.
In our secret fund, I'm going to get $68, but that's only about 30 quid. so don't worry, Roger. It'll take some good, long time.
It'll take a long time. Yeah.
No, but seriously.
But I was going to say about the gaming, saying about the game shops and you say with the movies and stuff. Do you remember when you'd go in a game shop and they'd have a TV set up while they played games at the counter? My God, I miss that. I mean, we had a game station. That was the last place I remember them doing it. But Game Station, they went out of business, didn't they? And Game here, they don't have that. And I just miss that where you would go in. I remember once going in a shop that we had back where I'm from in Kent. You'd go. It was it was actually like a market stall that was under the main shopping centre. Like where you'd have several stalls for different things. And there was this gaming one that I used to love going to. That's where I got my PlayStation 2 actually. And they were playing this one game and they kept dying on it. And I was like, oh, what are you playing? And I cannot remember for the life of me what they were playing. But I was like, oh, can I have a try? I've been interested by this game. I had a try it, got through the level straight away. And it was just so funny because clearly they weren't actual gamers kind of thing, but it was like they were trying at least, you know, whereas you go in a shop now and you don't feel that same connection because it doesn't look actually like they're actually taking interest in what they're working for.
It's fun. It's funny you say that because I remember back when Game Station first really came out.
Yeah.
Because Game Station was Game, but another
yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, because we thought Game would shut down as well, but they managed to keep some stores going.
In Barking, my mum first went there because she got me some games from there for the PS2 at the time. And I remember going in there when I lived around my nan's, and you'd ask these people, you'd say, would I like this game? And they go, well, what do you like? And you go, like this, I like that. I still remember the game I took up there to ask if I'd like it. It was Pirates of the Caribbean on the PS2. Yeah. And he said, no, you won't like it. And I went, okay, thanks. And they'd be playing the games, and this was before you had those stupid game trailers that were like movie trailers.
Oh, yeah.
I think the movie like game trailers ruined those type of things.
Yeah.
Because now whenever you see games on TVs, it's always those trailers.
They keep trying to make them so cinematic and that, and it's like, oh, for goodness sakes, I want a game trailer, not a friggin' like...
I miss the days of Electronic Boutique. And I miss the days of these game shops that are owned by actual people, not companies. And you'd go like there was a store in Barking, like a market stall.
Yeah.
And it sold games. And I got Alone in the Dark off of that stall. I remember it very clearly. And there was a place called Rodney's, which was a comic book store, but he also sold games. Not a lot, but they were old PlayStation games.
But they were,
And I remember loving this. And nowadays, whenever I think of games, I think I have to go in GameStop, I have to go in CEX, or I have to go in on Amazon or something. And it takes away from what gaming was. Gaming wasn't just about playing a game. It was about seeing the game. It was like experiencing it right there in like this kind of display thing and wanting it and it being the most magical thing in the world. Now, you pick out in the store, you look at it, go, it's 30 quid. I can get that.
Well, as we've said as well, you used to, like, they'd be up on these shelves, like, facing you, and you could see the artwork. I remember there was another shop I went in. They weren't a big branch one. They were, like, an independent one. And that's when I had my Sega Saturn. And I remember just going in the shop, and they'd have, like, and you could look at them. Whereas now, as we've said before, it's all the binds, and you're looking along, and you're like, I don't have any idea of what this game is without pulling each individual one out.
I remember the days where you'd go in a shop and you didn't know what games were out. Unless you had the magazines, and you still wouldn't know anything about the game. And it would make it so cool to get home and look at it, and you'd then find out it was awful, and you'd be like, hey, it's awful, but I'm still going to play it because I just can't wait because it's a new game for me, you know?
Yeah. And I remember that with like the Nintendo, you know.
And now it's just like I feel like games are not as magical as they used to be.
I think because we have so much with like the internet and Let's Plays and stuff like that.
I never watch them. I never watch Let's Plays.
Oh, I don't watch
those. Never ever watch them. Gaz told me he watches them all the time, and I'm like, why? Because when you play a game, you want to experience it. You don't want to experience someone else playing it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't watch Let's Plays, but I just mean like, you know.
And these people that seem to be obsessed with Let's Plays, it's like, don't you want to play the game? You know?
I like the episode of South Park where they make that PewDiePie joke, where they've got like Ike, and his mates around, and they're all just watching PewDiePie videos, and Kyle's like, wait, you're not actually playing the game? And they're like, no, PewDiePie, and they're like, and Kyle's just like, you know, like he's bought, I can't remember the game it is, but he's bought his new game and he's like, let's go, you know, say Dragon Age or something. And they're like, no, we're watching the video. And he's like, but I want to play Dragon Age with you, Ike. And he's like, no, I want to watch video. And I think that is the problem now. It's like people would rather, now I'm not putting down Let's Plays. I'm just saying I think we are in that culture where
the only Let's Play I ever watched was Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
That was after I'd played it 7 times.
Yes, yeah.
I wanted to see someone else play it. And the guy swore a lot. And I was like, you know what? If he swears a lot, I can get into this. But if it's too kid-friendly, I can't.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially a horror game like that.
Yeah, you know, the guy's like, Fucking
Yeah.
honest. I like that
I
stuff.
don't like
you
the
know?
over-the-top reactions though. That's
It's actually quite realistic because he wasn't doing it all the time. People like, oh, you know.
yeah,
But feel like Nukem Dukem, they go way over the top.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't
Do you
know.
remember the old video rental shops that showed the trailers up on a TV screen as
I
well?
do. I remember there was a place called Ren's when I was a kid, and it was a very old video store.
Yeah,
And I remember you rent the video somewhere and there'd been like these black slip case things that slid in.
yeah,
And I remember 21st Century, which had the clear plastic cases with their names on. And I remember I'd go into them and I'd see like a ninja film in there if I'd never seen. And
yeah.
I'd be over the moon. I'd be like, oh, can't I go and watch this? Quick, quick. I still remember the feeling of going in with my mum and saying to her, oh, what one do I rent? What one do I rent? And she'd be like, whatever one you want. I'd be like, and it was so
Oh, yeah,
magical, you know,
yeah,
because I didn't know these movies even existed when I first saw them. So I was like, oh, you know.
yeah.
And I think about legally I should have watched them because they were 18 at the time. And I was like 7 or 8 or whatever. I can't remember the exact date. But it was just that magical feeling. And I feel like that's completely gone now, you know?
Right.
And I get sad by it because that was one of the greatest moments of my life, you know, and it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm
it's
not,
not. Yeah.
and
I mean,
I'm not stuck in the past like other people, like, oh, I wish there was rental stops
yeah,
still,
back in my day.
because, you know, things move forward. But yeah, I miss it. And I think I don't think it would work now at all.
Yeah.
But I just remember the casing. I remember looking at films. I remember rushing home and watching it in the VHS player. My mum sitting there with me and me being blown away and everything. And it's funny because it feels like 50 years ago, even though it wasn't.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. It feels like a lifetime ago. It's just, well, I think as well now, because of the economic situation we're in and stuff, people have to get jobs where they can. And it means a lot of the times, obviously, they're not even remotely interested in what they're getting a job at. So, you know, you get these people, say, getting jobs at, I mean, we don't even have like the video rental places, obviously, anymore. But stuff like game, when you get people and they're just like, I don't know. I mean, I made a joke. Was it? I made a joke about one game. I can't remember what. I think I can't remember what the conversation was, but I made a joke about the Order. I said, "Oh well, anything it's got to be better than the Order." And one guy was just like, and the other guy was just like, "Anything's better than the Order." And it was just like, "Well, there you go. At least somebody knows."
And that's how you can tell.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember my mum told me, well, one of her friends who was about 50 got offered a job in game.
Yeah.
And she was like, because my mum was talking to me about it, she was like, why the hell would she want a job in games? She's got no idea about games at all.
No.
And
exactly.
I think that's the problem. I think the problem is nowadays people either get forced to do a job they can't do or they just haven't got no interest. Mobile phones have ruined working as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because whenever you see people work, they're texting someone.
Yeah.
And you're like, get back to work? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
I get annoyed when the carers come at the weekend and their phones keep going off. I'm just like, hello, working?
Yeah, exactly.
Personal life.
Exactly, you know. I just think it's very rude when people are working. Like in Best Buy, you'll go in there and they're supposed to be working. Yet you see them on their phone texting people at the counter, and you're like, they should have put their phones in a locker or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what if someone walks out the store with something and they miss it? They could get fired, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about stuff. Tomorrow I'm going in Best Buy and I'm picking up 2 TV shows.
Oh, yeah. What ones you getting?
The following season 3.
Nice.
And Bates Motel season 3.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I love
because I know you
Motel.
like Bates Motel. Yeah. I've still not seen it. So.
You need to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, The Last Kingdom starts on the 22nd.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay. That's odd that you did it first. But...
because it was made through BBC America.
Oh, it was made for... Oh, okay.
That's why we got it first. The only reason I know is because somebody on my friends list on Facebook told me. Because I asked them, you know, because recommend it to you.
Yeah.
I asked him when it was going to be on because they're in England. And he
Yeah.
said it's based on 9 books.
Oh, really?
I was like, bloody hell. I was like, Donna's got a lot of reading to do. Because what I do is I get Donna to read the books and then get her to tell me the bits. So, you know, the simpleton way for me, you know.
Well, the last ever seasons of Haven and Lost Girl are starting here this week. So,
how many seasons is there with Lost Girl? Because I've always wanted to see it, but just never got round to it.
I think it's about 6. You should watch. I think it's something you definitely like. I think it's about 5. I'm going to check now.
Because I'm going to start watching Haven at some time on Netflix.
There's girl on girl action, so you'll definitely like it. Hang on, I'll just check. But yeah, Haven I like as well. And as I was saying to you the other day, it is both of those shows actually are shows that have outstayed their, like, I think they've gone a bit too silly now. Well, 5 seasons of Lost Girl.
Okay, because I remember last Black Friday, I had the first 4 seasons pre-ordered.
Yeah.
You know, like doing Black Friday when they went cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I ended up letting them go because I was like, it's too much, you know?
Yeah.
My plan from now on, and this is going to be totally against everything I've said for the last 2 years, and people are going to start calling me a hypocrite. And people are going to start pointing me down and saying, you've sold out because I said it. These are times I wish I just kept my mouth shut again, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm going to start watching shows. If they're on Netflix, I'm going to watch them on there. You know?
Right.
Like, for instance, Haven's on there at the minute, so I'm going to watch Haven on there.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
If it's on demand, like HBO and Showtime shows on demand are all on there. Like, I can watch the whole series of Entourage. I don't have to pay $80 for the collection. Donna's calling.
Donna. She's finally calling. Roger must have walked away. Roger went off to try and find Kim Kardashian and her money. So Donna's like, quick, phone Malcolm.
I just
stopped. You must have come back. Hello, Roger.
But anyway, so I've decided, like, there's shows like Firefly and stuff on there which I want to watch, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
the good thing about something like Fireflies is only like 13 episodes.
Yeah,
so.
You know.
And the movie's a really good movie, so.
I'm like, I don't want to watch shows that I can watch on Netflix. Like, I'll do some of the shows on Netflix which I'm wanting to watch quickly. Like, iZombie is on there now, and I'd like to watch that, you know.
All right, yeah.
Give it a go, because I know Series 2 starts, and I can record it. You see what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, they've got Legend Series 1 on there as well with Sean Bain.
Oh, really?
Well, I can get rid of my downloads from ages ago now and watch that. Because that's coming on again soon as well. But I've got all the CSIs to watch on there, you know.
Yeah.
How to Get Away with Murder, Blacklist, Rain, House of Cards.
Oh, Donna likes Blacklist. She says it's good.
I've got the first season, but I haven't got the second.
I haven't seen any of it yet.
Law and Order. Even though I've got like the last 4 seasons on there, I can watch them and then watch the others at some other time.
Yeah.
You know, I've got shows like Luther instead of buying them on Blu-ray for like $26 a series.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And it sounds silly because normally I'd be like, oh, you have to buy the show, blah, blah, blah. But I've got to this point now where I'm like, is that worth nothing after you buy them?
No, yeah,
exactly. Buying them because I want to be worth something. Oh, Donna says night-night off to bed.
Oh, night-night, Donna. Take care.
I thought you just
tomorrow. No, take care, Donna.
Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Take care. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching, and Roger.
Thanks for watching, guys. But yeah, I'm like, I might as well just watch it on Netflix or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reason I'm getting, what I'm going to do is the shows which I've already collected a lot of seasons of, like Vikings, American Horror Story, Bates Motel and stuff. I'm going to keep collecting them until they're, until they're finished.
Right, yeah.
And shows like Quantico, which I like, I'm going to pick them up when they're out, but I'm going to pick them up when they're like $5.
Is Quantico good? Because I've not seen it.
Quantico is fantastic. I'm really enjoying it.
Right, yeah.
I'm enjoying it so much. I highly recommend you give it.
Is it on Netflix?
No, because it's on TV at the minute. It's an ABC show.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just like, there's so many shows on there to watch which I'd buy.
Yeah.
But I might as well just watch them on there. I mean, I want to
Exactly.
see the Entourage movie. That just came out. But if I watch the series, surely the movie will probably be up on Netflix by the time I finish the series.
Yeah.
You know? So everybody call me a hypocrite. Afternoon, guys. Oh, John's here. Hello, John.
Oh, hello, John.
How you doing? How's work going? But, I mean, you agree with what I'm saying, though, didn't you?
No, I completely agree.
You know, I mean...
It is difficult. I mean, this is the thing when, like, people, like, want you to buy stuff. I mean, series that, like... look how much you've bought, and you haven't watched any of them. Whereas at least if stuff's on Netflix and that, you might as well watch them while they're there, unless you really like them and want to own them.
Like I said, my plan is to watch what I've got, but get rid of it if I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I went through my cupboard earlier, and there was like 200 movies in there I don't like. So
yeah,
you know, I got rid of that bloody shitty film Black Dynamite. That do you know I get $8 for that?
Really?
Yeah. That was a show. That was a film. If John's still watching, that's a film that John actually recommended and said was brilliant.
Oh,
and
really?
it was funny. It was funny, but it was one of those films that I don't watch once and find funny.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, I'll get rid of it. It's on Netflix anyway. So, you know, I'm just trying to clear things, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, I remember when I left England and I was coming here, I was giving stuff, I felt a lot more free and I felt a lot better.
Yeah.
Work is fine. I'm leaving early today. I will give you details later.
Oh,
okay.
cool.
Okay, little John. I look forward to it. I know what's happening.
We know how much you two have missed each other, so.
Yes, we missed each other very much. It's a full-on bromance.
It's a full-on bromance.
I see everybody, people go about bromance, but me and John, we have a full-on bromance.
Yeah.
You know? If we met in
it's
real life...
It's a beardmance, that's what it is.
If we met in real life, we'd just be sitting there hugging each other for hours.
Yeah.
That's bromance, just smiling the whole time.
Bromance, yeah.
You know, no.
Me and Donna got a couple of not about romances, sorry. I was just saying about movies, because me and Donna, Disney are doing their buy one get one free deal at the moment.
Oh.
And I have most of the Disney ones. It's kind of funny, but I really wanted Big Hero 6 because I haven't seen that yet. And I was like, I want Big Hero 6, but I have all of the other, and I didn't want to pay £13 for one DVD. So but Donna wanted Tangled, I think it was. So she ended up we went halves on it, so it was all right. We got $6.50 DVDs.
That's not bad. You bought DVDs, not the Blu-ray.
I have all the other DVDs, all the other Disney movies are on DVD, and I have a nice little collection. And they didn't actually have the Blu-rays. So,
that's a shame. Was this in Tesco?
Yes, we were in Tesco today. So they've got Lego Dimensions for like £12 cheaper than it is on Amazon. I was just like, I wish I had my Halloween back pay because refund because I would have got that.
It's annoying when that happens when you're waiting for something, you just haven't got that moment.
Well, I was looking at getting a Yeti in that. That's gone back up in price, so I'm annoyed. I'm like, if I'd had my frigging back pay, my refund, I would have had that by now.
Yeah, I remember if you wait till Black Friday, sometimes the Yeti goes down to like £60.
Oh, really?
Yeah, over it goes down as well. We've got some comments.
Oh, cool.
Since I know that Centurion is Tash's all-time favourite. That's from John. And John also says another one of my shining recommendations.
Especially thanks to you, because you recommended it. I went out my way to buy that.
Well, yeah, and Last Avengers here. Luke.
Oh, hello.
Good evening. How are we? Welcome back, Malcolm. YouTube has been dull without you. Thank you, Luke. Thank you.
Here.
I appreciate you saying that.
By the way, YouTube's not been dull without me here, but you know.
Oh dear. Oh, you're a woman, remember?
I appreciate that.
You're a woman, remember? Women don't matter in men communities, remember?
I have lost a couple of subscribers, so that would say a lot.
Well,
But you know, the big news for me this week was that I got my frigging rant finished script. So once I'm feeling better, hopefully I'll be able to start recording and editing again.
Since you've been talking, haven't you?
No, actually, I'm rather surprised. I blame you.
You watch now, but we've mentioned it. You'll start coughing again.
You want to bet? I can feel it just there.
But I feel since my vacation, I feel a lot better. Like I was trying to make a video, weren't I? Stating a few things.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and do that video again later, right?
Yeah, all right.
But one of the things I was gonna say in the video is I'm gonna try and do reviews again.
Yeah.
I realised that the reason that I didn't want to do reviews was because I'd lost the passion for it. A part of me had kind of died a bit. And I'm feeling more and more better. I'm sure in the next month or so I'll start doing them again because I did enjoy doing them, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do them obviously like I was like 8 a day and shit. I'm going to be doing them when I feel like it.
Yeah.
But I just want to do them again, and I want to enjoy doing them, and I want people to enjoy things with me more instead of me just being like down and gloomy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because one thing I realised when I was away was I'd been quite gloomy the last week or so before I left.
Yeah.
For my vacation. So I really, really want to be like my old self again and just have fun, you know, and joke about and shit.
That's what I said to Donna today. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, no, I completely. You were very down. Just
John put, Luke, I'm your father. But I'll tell you what you're going to say about what you're going to say to Donna.
No, I was saying to Donna about how, you know, because I said about, you know, about going to Brighton for the Comic-Con there and stuff. I ordered my James Masters photo shoots, by the way. The thing is because we haven't had a chance to get out. It's just not happened. It's just been one of those things that's life's got in the way kind of thing. And at the moment, without my mobility scooter working, I've not even been able to go out just, you know, to have that independence to just go get some milk or something. Yeah. I've been very dependent on needing Donna's help to take me shopping each week and stuff. And I said, you know, it's really, I said, it sounds like such a silly little thing, but it really gets you down. And I mean, obviously, like in your case and that, I mean, there's been other stuff, you know, but what I'm saying is it's amazing how the little things can have such a big effect on you kind of thing. And she said, no, I've totally felt it from you. And I was like, oh, sorry. She said, no. She said, but there is a big difference in you, like just from not having that independence to how you are when you do have it. And I said, that is the thing. I said, I just feel like it's a big drain. And especially now with the weather getting colder and stuff, it's like, you know, I said I get a lot more lethargic and that as well. So.
It doesn't matter how ill or how wonderful your life is. Someone's matching you and Donna being their wives now.
Well, you know, yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't matter how great your life is.
We're just starting up those rumours again, aren't you? Just
I am. I don't know what happens to my mind, but sometimes it just goes into these weird views. But you know, it doesn't matter how great your life is. If you haven't got independence, it can destroy a person. You know.
Yeah.
That's why.
And that's why even something like for you, it doesn't matter if you don't go far. Just to get out of those four walls of your room and stuff is a big deal.
It's funny because when I was away, I was really grumpy the first few days.
Yeah.
Because I'd been grumpy, you know.
Yeah.
And after a while, I felt so relaxed. And at one point, I said, "Oh, do we gonna have to go back home?"
Yeah.
And then that was before we came home early, you know.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I realise that I take certain things too seriously.
Yeah.
And I need to calm down on that because when you take things too seriously, that's when you end up getting more miserable. You know? If you joke about, you have fun and you don't hurt people and they don't hurt you, but you just have a laugh, then it's better, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so I feel a lot better in myself, you know, and I think it'll be good for you as well. I think you need to get
What?
away because one of your biggest
Yeah.
problems is since you haven't been able to go and get the milk and talk to your boyfriend in the bakery department.
Well, yeah, that's what. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
exactly. And the
if
freezer
anybody
department
doesn't,
as well. Don't
if
forget the
people
guy in the
don't,
freezer.
if people don't know this, Tash would go and get milk at like 12 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah.
And she'd always go see the freezer man and go and see the bakery guy, and they'd always have a lot of fun together, wouldn't you?
They always talk to me like I knew them, and I'm just like, okay. They're like, how are you doing? This, that, yabba, yabba, yabba. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go now.
Oh, we've got some comments. Don't start getting sick again, Tash. Don't get knocked out for 3 weeks again. That was John.
Oh, I've been sick for the last 3 weeks or so. So,
Which t-shirts are you wearing today, guys? Well, Tash is a potato. I'm
yeah,
guessing.
I'm my GLaDOS potato from Portal 2. It's a sweatshirt. So, although I've got
cool,
acne, well, you won't. It is an actual thing from, but
What
I've
the
got
hell?
Acme Labs. I've got Acme Labs from Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain.
Nice. Nice. What's that now? I thought you were going to do something else. It's like, oh dear.
No.
I thought you were going to be like, woohoo! What's that? That was awesome.
But yeah, no, this is when you play Portal 2, you'll get this. It is an actual thing. So.
Okay. Thanks for that, John. That was from Luke.
Yeah, because I'm sure Luke hasn't heard that like over and over again.
I know 2 guys that are in a poly relationship. Let's not make it free. What's a poly relationship?
What? It means when you're with several people.
Oh, okay.
Like Mormons.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I mean, I've always thought that was a weird lifestyle, but okay.
But what top have you got on?
I just got a wrestling one, my yes one, remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's all I got on. Oh, sadly, I wear the same. Go on.
No. What are you going to say?
I was just going to say, sadly, I always wear the same shirts.
No, you don't. I can't wait to see your ring one. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
Oh, you will do so. I'll put it on one day. I just worry about getting it dirty in case it gets
Oh,
ruined
yeah,
by
you
the
don't
wash.
want. Yeah. Oh, you can put them through the wash, but no, I was gonna say like that was the thing. Like even like when you were away, because obviously certain things that obviously were getting to both of us. You know, we weren't talking about it. We were just ignoring the situations and stuff like that. I felt like I was able to get on with stuff a lot more, if you know what I mean. Not because of, but just because it wasn't a factor that was dragging me down at the time, if you know what I mean. So I think that helped a lot with the fact that I finished my rant review and then got straight on to my next review. You know, I felt like I was being productive. And like I say, the fact that I had a good like schedule where I would like during the day I was writing, then like dinner time I would watch a few things, and then in the evening I was playing Metal Gear. So I had like a routine kind of thing.
It's funny because when you get that time, it's amazing how much time you actually have.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, when you don't, it's like you've got no time in the world, like hardly any time at all. But when you have got that time, it's so peaceful, so relaxing.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not that you don't want to be around people. It's not that you don't like them.
No.
But for that moment, it's nice to be away.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'm not lonely and stuff, but I'm just saying, you know, it's amazing. And it wasn't, like I say, it was more like the issues that were affecting us at the time that were bringing, you know, it was just like, it was nice to not have to deal with those kind of things. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I got away from everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And it got me feeling great. It got me feeling good. There's a lot of things that I want to put in the video so that people, you know, don't question, because I want that to be the end of that when I do that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want people going, why, blah, 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 blah. I want that to be it. And when people mention, I want to go look at my video.
Yeah.
I don't want to go
harp on about it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
move on.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, John. Take care.
Bye, John. Talk to you later, mate. You know, so because I realise that there's a lot of things that, like I said before, were dragging me down, and those things to me are gone now.
Yeah, you know? Exactly.
And I want to get
It'd be
away
nice
from
to
it.
see you start doing reviews and stuff again.
Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm thinking about doing like if I review something that I'm really, really what's this? Will you two be watching Jessica Jones in November? You've seen the teaser trailer. I didn't care much for the character in the comic books, but I will give it a watch.
I've heard of it, but I don't think I'll be watching it.
I heard it's very X-rated. Not
Oh, really?
porn-wise, but very, like very excitable. And it was a bit too much for Netflix, even though they're doing it. So it'd be interesting to see how it is. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Iron Fist.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing, because I think, and the Defenders.
All right, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that, because the Defenders has got Daredevil in as well.
Yeah.
But look at this. Wasn't Agent Carter a Netflix show?
Not that I know of, no. Daredevil was, but as far as I know, I think Agent Carter was like Fox or something. I
Was
can't
it? Because
remember.
I thought it was a Netflix show.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Okay,
I could be wrong. I'm just saying.
I'm wrong because it's not on there. That's the only reason I was asking.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
As for
NG Raptor 16 has put what the fuck on the YouTube page.
He looks like a kid.
That's what I was about to say.
Is he 16? Because he looks like he's 12.
It's about 4.
Anyway, going back to your question, though, I saw that it was being filmed and produced and all that on IMDb, but I didn't know there was a trailer out. But knowing it's coming out in November now, it'd be something I'll definitely look at.
I haven't seen the trailer. I think they were talking about it at the NY Comic Con, but I don't know.
Because apparently the new season of Daredevil's coming on in April.
April? Bloody hell, that's a long way off.
John said it was December, but I looked on IMDb, it said April. It said it was be on Netflix in April.
Wow, that's a long way off. Mind you, I guess there's it's a year difference, I guess.
Thought about shows. Have you watched any more Boardwalk Empire?
No, I haven't. I've been meaning to, but you know me. I've had a backlog of stuff on Sky. I just finished watching. No, I'm on the final episode of. No, I did. I just finished before the thing. Dominion, because I had like about 12 episodes of that to watch that I hadn't caught up on yet. I've got a good number of stuff at the moment that I'm still trying to clear off my Sky planner, especially now this week. We have got so much starting. Walking Dead is tonight. Haven, Lost Girl. There's loads of other shows starting.
Now
couple of weeks. Unfortunately, it's the autumn season, isn't it? So.
Now you know how my DVR is.
Yeah, exactly.
2 weeks ago, because it all started then, didn't it? John said he gave up on the strain. He said it was terrible, so he gave up on it. I'm going to try and start watching Z Nation this week.
Yeah.
Because they take the first episode of Series 2 off demand on the 16th. So I'm going to try and watch them both before then.
Well, Boardwalk Empire is not my kind of thing, but I will stick it out and I will watch the whole season. I just haven't had chance to...
I know what it's like. You'd rather watch what you rather watch first. That makes sense.
It's not even that. It's just I've not really had the... because obviously I have to watch it through the Sky on demand. And I don't have that on my box, so I have to have like the PlayStation on, and then I have to go searching for it and stuff on there. So it's not as easy to search for stuff on the Sky on demand as.
Well, I need to watch. Walking Dead was on last night.
Yeah, it's on like I say tonight. It's here.
Yeah,
so.
You know what? That whole trailer's a lie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did you hear though? Apparently Andrew Lincoln thumped a wall or something in prep before the. Filming something that happens in the first episode, so
I know exactly what happened. I'm going to tell you right now.
Rick, la.
Rick has sex with Daryl.
Yeah,
and they decide they want to get married together, and they ride off on the bike, and then they get captured by zombies who talk to them.
Oh, and they all elope together, do they?
And they all start a new colony together.
Nice.
And Rick and Daryl get all the zombies pregnant. while being with each other.
Yeah.
No, it's seriousness. I need to finish series 3, 4, and 5, but I've got it recorded on it. I know Donna's watching it today because she's up to date.
Oh yeah, 'cause she's up to date. Yeah.
So I know that she'll probably say it's great, but I'm getting tired of these premiere episodes, which are like an hour and a half long.
I know, right? I'm just like,
I don't get me wrong. I've got nothing against them. It's just that I'm like, I've got shit to watch. Don't give me massive episodes. And it seems to happen with everything. American Horror Story did it. Walking Dead did it. The Last Kingdom did it. Scream Queens did it.
Well, look, Boardwalk Empire was like twice as long. The first episode. I was just like...
Do you like Nucky?
You know what? I'm not actually I'm not a Steve Buscemi fan at all, but I do enjoy Nucky. So.
Do you like his brother?
My mind's gone blank on his brother.
His brother plays God in Nurse Jackie.
I've not seen Nurse Jackie.
It's funny because he goes, I'm God, and then he basically gets injured. And he goes, I saw God. And he's in hospital, and she goes to him, I can't remember what her name is, she's one of the main characters in it. And she goes to him, but if you saw God, then you're not God, are you? And he goes, like this, he goes, I'm not God, and starts screaming, and all this. And it's just so funny. I mean, I've got Series 6 of it, and Series 7, the final season, comes out on Blu-ray next week. And
I always joke when I watch The Minion, when they come up with all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, I'm like, is my religion stuff rusty, or is this made up? Like when they start throwing around these names, and they're like, oh, you're our brother, Lucifer's our brother, or something like that. It's like, wait, what? Hey?
I want to get the Minion. I want to get with the slipcover. The slipcover's really nice.
Yeah,
If I get the chance to ever see it cheap. Because I don't think is it. I wonder if Series 1 is on. Let's have a look. No, it's not. I can't watch it because Series 1 isn't available to watch anywhere.
Does it not?
No. I have to pay $2.99 to watch it. I ain't fucking doing that.
No, that's ridiculous.
You watch Turbo Kid yet, Malcolm? If not, I recommend you do. Think Mad Max on a BMX bike. Well, that's a bit weird. Can you imagine all that bashing when he go flying? Like,
I know, we've played GTA 5 on bikes. We know what happens to those.
Yes. And BMX bikes as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Can you get more 80s, 90s than BMXs?
To be honest, I've seen posters for it, Luke, and I've heard a lot of people going about how great it is, and it looks interesting. I think I even saw a trailer for it a while back. I could be wrong, but I know I've heard people say it because people on my Facebook, because I'm joined in movie groups,
right?
I see people talking about things like, "Oh, great." It's a film I will check out. I don't know if what's it called? Turbo Kid. Okay, let's have a look. I shall watch it when I get the chance. When I see it, I shall give it a go. Because at the moment, I'm trying to be careful.
Yeah.
Can't
start up too many different seasons at the moment.
Well, it's a film.
Yeah, sorry.
What would have been funny is if it had said the other one, that Turbo Snout thing, Turbo. I should have answered and gone, yeah, I love Turbo. But no, I'll check it out. It's something I keep seeing the poster of and I want to check out. It's just a matter of finding it and seeing it,
Yeah.
Because another thing is because I don't download anymore either because of that thing. It's like I can't go and watch something immediately. So I'll write on my list. I've got a list here. I'll write on there.
Oh, I've got a list.
Yeah. See, now I'm like the common folk.
Yeah. You're like Captain America with his little book, of things he needs to catch up on.
Oh, shit. I put Turbo.
Yeah. Turbo lift. Like a stainless stair lift with 4 herd on it. You know?
Turbo kit. I shall have a look for it, Luke. And I shall let you know when I watch it what I think of it.
Well, of course, my thing of the fortnight as well was that I went back to because I hadn't been to the art group for a couple of weeks, had I?
No.
And I went back to do archery, and they want me to do it more seriously. So they want me to take part in competitions. So I want to question: does that mean I get to dress up as Speedy from Arrow? Can you imagine?
If you did just have a Speedy, I think I would have to visit England.
I thought it was nice considering I've only done it. I've never ever done archery before, and in fact, I've done it 3 times, and I think I'm good.
So, is this doing it indoors?
Yeah, at the moment, it's doing it indoors.
So, is it going to be? I'm just asking: is the competition going to be there?
Oh no, it's not going to be there. We got to go somewhere else. So.
Oh, okay. So it's not in house then; it's somewhere else.
No, it's somewhere else. Yeah, it's against like people from across country or something.
Is it all for people that go to that group? Kind of thing.
Yeah. They pick out ones to go. You know, like certain people that they.
So you might. So let me get this right. You might end up being, dressed up and all this, and you might turn out and there might be a guy dressed up as Oliver Queen.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. All right. And then my guy's your turn, and you might be too busy going.
So go in a red hoodie, you know.
It'd be funny if there was a guy.
I need to get better at it. You know what? You know what the funniest thing would be is that if I actually did well at it, and I got I lost my earphone. Hang on. If I did well at it, and I actually got a trophy for a sport, that would be so funny because I'm so awful at sports. That would be so funny if the first ever thing I win is in a sport.
I think it would be great. I think it's good because I think it'd be awesome for you, you know. My
mum, though, she's like, "Oh, aren't you accidentally shooting people?" I was like, "Thank you, mother." Just like
that's charming, isn't it? Are you accidentally shooting people? No.
She's like, "Oh, you haven't shot anybody yet?" Then I was like, "Excuse me."
But so, and these competitions, are they going to have the board further away, or?
They said it's. You know what? I need to find out exactly how far away we are because I know what I said. You were like, "Oh, that's not very far," but I don't know how far away we are.
You said it was like this far away.
I liar. It was like 20 feet away.
Yeah, that's like that.
20 meters. I mean, sorry.
You could just get it and just go. From where you said it was.
It's not that close. It's but I need to find out how far it is. Apparently it's roughly the same distance we're doing at the moment. But I really want to get better, like, because the thing is as well is I'm doing it left-handed and I'm not naturally left-handed. But because I can't see out of that eye, they're like, you need to focus, you need to aim with that eye. So I need to do it that way. Which means I have a bit of a shake on this side, so it's not my stronger kind of side. And it's annoying at the moment because my finger is still really bad. You can't really see it on the camera, but it's quite swollen now.
I think I'm going to find one of these other groups and join them just so I'll get put on their team.
Yeah.
Can imagine that if they went, "This is the best player in our team," and I walked out and went, and you were like, "What?"
You know what though? I actually broke one of the arrows. The tip, the end bit where it nooks on the string. And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. How's that happen?" And they said, what it happens is when you catch it, when you do it close to the one that's already in the thing, it takes off the end of that. So obviously, my arrow would try to go in the same spot that the previous one had been in.
Is it proper arrows or are they cheap arrows?
They're like cheap plastic, like they're not like the carbon fiber thing.
Because if you use a pop one, you can split straight through. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, apparently you can't actually do that.
You can.
Well, but no, I just know I broke the end bit off. So
if you've got a fiber one,
I had about free to get, because you fire 6 at a time, and I actually had 3 in a very close fit in.
Hold on, you shoot 6 at a time.
Well, not all at once. I mean, like each time we have a go, we get 6 arrows.
I was going to say, because if you shoot 6 at a time, no wonder you're not missing. You know what I mean? Because you got 6 at the same time.
Imagine 3 like arrows on here.
Very Oliver Queen like.
Yeah. But what I loved about it was they were like, oh, I can't believe you've never done this before. And I'm like, well, I've just always wanted to do it. I said, you watch enough shit growing up where you want to, because like I say, I used to watch these videos where they did show you how to do it and that, because I always wanted to do it. My parents were like, no, girls don't do that, blah, blah, blah. I never got given the chance to do it. And you do grow up ending up watching a lot of that kind of stuff. I should have just turned around and said, yeah, I watch Arrow. It's fine. That's enough lesson.
Well, I think it's good.
I really closely watched Stephen Amell with those arrows.
There's a rude joke there, but I'm not going to mention it.
Yeah, I know.
I said to my cousin last night, I'm watching Empire and Strike Back, right?
Oh, yeah.
I said to him, there's a Star Wars joke in there.
Is that like The Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah. I said to him, there's a joke in there somewhere about Star Wars. I think it'd be good for you to have these competitions and win.
It was a nice little confidence boost as well, you know, for somebody. But I never know how to react because I really haven't done it that much. Bear in mind, I only get like 45 minutes and I've only done it 3 times now. You never know if they're being condescending or if they're being genuine, because then it's like when they're like, oh, you're a natural at this, I'm just like, not really, because I'm not that good. But at the same time, the fact that I'm hitting the target each time is, is nice. But it's nice that they've turned around and said, oh, we want you to sign up with the archery company, you know, like the archery organisation of England and stuff like that. So
you can be like the guy on Blackpool. You know, he's headbutting the woods and stuff. You can do it with an arrow, like flip him up in the air and catch him.
Yeah.
Really? You remember that film?
No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Blackpool basically is about a lawn bowling, and it's a comedy, and he does things like headbutts.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know, it's funny.
Have you ever done lawn bowling? I really find that difficult. I went with somebody once to do it, and you know what though? That I was rubbish at. But there's French bowls, and actually I was in a competition, and I actually nearly won it. So I got through to the final, and actually lost to the winner. But considering I'd never played before, I actually did really, really well with what is called petanque. Green lawn bowling I can't do.
My whole family's done lawn bowling for generations.
Oh, really?
My great granddad did it. My granddad did it. My dad did it. My uncle did it.
Yeah.
All on the same team.
Oh, wow.
And I remember I used to go and watch my dad play lawn bowls almost every day when I was a kid.
Oh, cool.
And I always asked him to teach me, and he always caught me bothered. But I remember doing it. I did it a few times, and it's not hard, but at the same time, it's not easy. It's about getting that curve right.
You have to get that right. Yeah, exactly. It's like my dad used to watch it on TV and stuff. My dad watched all the sports on TV. So I was like, oh, I'd love to do that. And then I got this opportunity to do it. And it's so funny because they all knew at this group that I hadn't done it before and that. And they're like, oh, you've got to put more of this kind of spin on it and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I can't see the far end of the field. So I'm just like, Lord.
My dad has won over 35 trophies.
Really? Yeah.
And he still does it to this day. What made him do it was meeting my mum. And to this day, he still does it. And before that, he was big into darts.
I love darts.
But it's funny because I hated bowls for a long time because it took him away from me, really, because he cared more about that than he spent time with me.
Yeah.
Or it felt that way as a kid.
Felt that, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's not hard, but it's all about just getting it down right. And it all depends on how many people come before you as well and what type of shot you have to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you say, it's where you got to go and who you got to knock out and stuff like that.
It's not a bad sport, but I prefer badminton.
Yeah, I love badminton.
Yeah, I love
Used to
badminton.
love that at school.
I love
But
decimating people.
I
I love decimating people at badminton.
yeah, nice.
I remember I used to play badminton. I used to play badminton with a girl years ago, and we were put together from a group I was in.
Oh yeah.
And she used to miss. So I used to whack her on the bum with the badminton racket and stuff. And I used to flip her. I used to knock her out because she used to wear a cap. I used to knock it off and start hitting it up and down on the racket and stuff, and then hitting it across the room. And I remember enjoying it very much because her breast used to bounce.
Oh,
God. A lot,
yeah.
And I remember I used to just keep hitting her with it, like on the bum and everything, going, "You missed," and be like, and stuff like that, and like kicking it, knocking it further so she'd bend over and stuff. It was fun.
I always loved badminton because it was so much more accessible than, say, tennis. Whereas tennis is a lot more running and a lot more fast moving. Whereas badminton, I found a lot more therapy. It was very zen-like in a way, wasn't it? It was very kind of.
I mean, badminton I did in school and I loved it. I used to love it because it felt like time slowed down.
Yeah.
You know. And then a friend of mine, way to play me was ill.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. Most of the stuff I ever did, I collapsed on the floor and almost passed out and everything.
Oh, God.
And he went, you're right, mate. And I went, yeah. And he went, I had bad flow. I had bad flow at the time.
Oh.
I'm going to go home, all right? And I was like, and I was laying there for like 10, 15 minutes, like. But yeah, I was like bad.
I have to laugh though with the archery, much like darts. Because they're like, oh, that's a good shot. And the thing is I actually can't see where the arrows hit when they get down the other end. I can see the target, but I have no clue where my arrows have hit. So they're like, can you not see where it's gone? I'm like, no. so the thing is for me is when I'm aiming in that, I can aim, but I have no clue where it goes when it gets down the other end. So.
I can see it now. You win in the finals and you've been like, did I hit anything? And then like, you won. You'd be like, I won. Yeah. When I was in school, we had a big, massive badminton tournament.
Yeah.
And it was doubles, which I hated. Hate with a passion.
Yeah.
To this day, I still hate. I've got a medal upstairs and I've got a trophy for winning. All right.
Oh, wow. Well done. Yeah.
All right? No, not well done. I'm sorry, but I've always been very bitter about this.
Oh, dear. And what happened?
I came in third.
Oh, okay. Still a medal. No. I don't own any medals.
And
the only trophy I ever got was for care in the community doing charity work. So, and that got taken off me after the year of having it. So.
And I got very bitter because it was doubles. I had to have 3 different partners because Pill won't turn up.
Yeah.
6 of the games I did against 2 people by myself because there was no one else there who wanted the team with me. All right. So in reality, and the girl I fancied in school was the one who came first place.
Oh, God.
Right.
So you didn't get to impress her.
So I didn't get to impress her. But I had a trophy like this big.
Bloody hell.
Right. And I'm sitting there going, right. And to this day, whenever I think of it, I get so angry. And people are going to say, that's very, very stupid. But it isn't, because badminton was my passion in school.
Yeah.
So my friend Aaron, my friend Richard, they both would barely turn up and then they'd miss. Then I had to work with another boy called Aaron who was a redhead and he was a real tosser, right?
Oh, and really? Yeah.
Yes. And people are going to say, oh, you're hairist. I don't care, right?
You just don't like gingers.
I don't like gingers like this Aaron guy, right? And he'd go like this with the racket and I'd be like, hit the fucking thing, right? And he'd be like, don't talk to me like that. And I'd be like, you hit it, otherwise I'll fucking hit you, right? And he'd be like, he went, I've got friends. I went, yeah, I'll fucking do them and all. Right? And he was like, right? And he would miss. So there was one point where I said, can I please not team with him? Right? And then they went, you need a team partner. I went, no, I don't mind. Right. So for like
Yeah.
6 games, because no one else was there to team with me, I went against people of mine, 2 people. Right. And I won 4 of the 6 games.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And the worst part about it was 2 of them were straight after each other.
Oh, really?
And one of them was against the girl I liked. She used to go like this to me. When I was about to hit the finish, she'd be like, and I'd be like, I'd start and miss.
Oh, so you were a little distracted, were you?
Yeah, I was very distracted by her. And
Still, trophy. The only medal I have is a freaking you got through the long leap maze. I mean, for fuck's sake.
but I should never have come third.
No, you should have come
That's
first.
But irritating more than anything.
Yeah.
I remember complaining about it. Going, I shouldn't have come third. I did most of the work on my own. Right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you didn't get as many wins. I said, how far was I off? 1 game.
Oh, that's even worse. Yeah.
I said I should have got a trophy for competing on my own.
Yeah, I know.
And they went, well, you were better than everybody. So I went, yeah, exactly.
Well, give me my trophy then. Yeah.
You know, but it was terrible. And then that Aaron boy confided me with his friends, and
you shaved his hair off.
well, I wish I'd have shaved his hair off, but no. He confronted me with his friends. There was only 2 other boys who he was friends with who could put up with him, and they were really tall kids.
Right, yeah.
And I remember them confronting me. I was sitting down eating my hamburger, right, on lunch, and they were like, you wanted to have a go at me, did you? Well, my friends are here now. I went, oh, sod off, right? I'm eating. Right? Aren't you intimidated at all? No, not really, because you're all bastards and fucking losers. Don't call us that. I went, look, if you want to fight me, piss off, and I'll see you after school. Right? After school, they weren't there. They'd gone home. They'd gone home beforehand.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't scared. When I was in my last year of school, I wasn't scared of nobody. I was like, fuck this, fuck you. You know what I mean? It was like that.
Yeah, you'd gotten to that point where you were just like, fuck you all kind of thing.
Oh, I beat up my own 2 best friends in school. So, you know, it's not like, not because I was bullying, but because they were pissing me off.
Yeah.
You know, I got one and threw him in dog shit and then kicked him in the stomach. I got the other one and hit my head with my fist and said to him, you dare, and lifted him up off the ground and said, you dare call the girl I like a fucking whore again, I'll fucking smash your face in. You know what I mean? And they were my 2 best friends.
Because that's, you know, that's friendship, that is. It's just...
That is friendship. And one of them, I
See,
still
that's
talk
what we're waiting for you to... waiting for you to come visit and beat the shit out of us, really. It's just...
Yeah. Well, you want me to, don't you?
As Donna joked earlier about something, she was like, not unless you shave.
Oh dear, the rumors are
Shut
starting
up.
again.
I said I did tell Malcolm about that. She was like,
Oh dear. I'm already 1 day back on YouTube, and you're already starting the rumors again. Asking me to beat you.
well, you know, apparently, apparently Donna's my wife, so.
Yeah, so much happens to something.
I know, right? Just
Roger ran off with Kim Kardashian. You married Donna.
Yeah.
So much can happen in 2 weeks.
I know, right? You just go on and the whole world falls apart. That's what it is. We were in Malcolm withdrawals. That was what it happened. It was just like, shit, we got to do something. Come on, Donna, let's go get married. I'm completely changing my sexuality, and yeah, let's go get married. It's legal now. So.
Oh dear. Shit. But,
I just realised that sounded way worse than it meant to sound.
The worst part is it sounded like you'd actually thought about it.
No, I know.
Planned it.
And what I hate even more is it made it sound like, oh, well, Malcolm's not available, so come on, let's change sexuality.
Sexuality, yeah.
Well, you know, playing Metal Gear Solid, it did absolutely destroy me, so it broke my spirit.
So you got married?
Yeah.
To break it even more?
Oh, dear God.
No, but, Yeah, it wasn't because I didn't like them. They were like they were my two closest friends. I still talk to one.
No, exactly. Oh, really?
Yeah. He plays Metal Gear Solid online. Wanted me to play it with him, and I was like, nope, sorry.
Yeah.
Only one person I play with, and that's when I use my
That's your wife.
and I use my dickish maneuvers as well.
Yes, you're very dickish.
What's this?
I'll do.
Well, how are you, Tash?
I'm good. There's, I may be having a mental breakdown thanks to the X-Files, but other than that, it's,
I'm doing pretty good myself. My plan for tonight is to watch the Mormon Empire after the chat because I've got 3 episodes left. It's technically 2 because one's a 2-parter.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be gaming with Donna.
Oh, nice. I might see you on.
Yeah, might see me on. You'll see me playing Unchained. You'll be like, ooh, how far is he in?
Yeah.
Right. I tried copying my save data over on a USB drive.
Yeah.
To put it on there because I was like, shit, it saved me a lot of time.
It saved you a lot of time, yeah.
Right. You know, the Uncharted one because the Metal Gear one was corrupted. And it said to me, and it said, you haven't got USB in it. And I was like, I have. It's right there. It's inside.
Oh, really? It wouldn't let you copy?
No, it won't let me copy. So I was like, oh.
That's odd.
Yeah, so I'm going to
that's how I copy over my GTA footage. So
because I want to finish the Uncharted. So I want to plan myself down there. I want to get the platinum because I can do that in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And then what I want to do is I want to trade it in and get $38 and put it in the bank.
Yeah.
Makes sense, doesn't it? If I've got it completely.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then Metal Gear Solid, I'm going to try and completely tomorrow.
Yeah, what, in one day? Yeah.
In one day. Yeah, one day. I'm going to do it one day. If I did that, that would be seriously impressive.
That would be insane because, like I say, just the side ops alone, because you have to wait for certain things to happen before all the side ops unlock.
What gets me with the S rank thing is how are you supposed to get the S rank on some of them when some of them are so fucking long?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like one mistake.
The ones I've got an S ranks on, I'm just like, how did I get an S rank on that?
I mean, one of the ones I got an S rank on was waiting for these guys to go in the building. I sneaked down, I shot them all dead, ran out, and got the S rank.
Yeah.
You know?
There was one I got an S rank, and yet when I did it on the, like when they changed the, like I say, in the second half, when they go, you have either the total stealth or, like no reflex mode and that. I was exactly the same. In actual fact, I think because I'd done it already, I was better at it than I had been the first time. And yet I only got an A rank instead of the S rank that I got the first time around. So.
I read up you can get an S rank for getting all headshots and all the enemies, right? But when you look at the actual data thing, it prosecutes you for doing it.
Really?
Yeah. I can get through. I watched some Empire back when Supernatural was on E4. Last Avenger. You've seen the packaging artwork for the release of Deep Red yet, Malcolm? Does look nice. You tempted? You know what? I have to be honest here. I saw it, the 4K release. Whoa! I was like, it's beautiful. I'll show you. Let's see if I can show you. It was beautiful. I pre-ordered it 4 weeks ago, I think. Let me show you. It looks beautiful. All right. Now, it won't work over here because it's region B from what I heard. But I don't fucking care. I'll have it anyway. You know what I mean?
Is this about the X-Files? Because we were talking about this, weren't we, on artwork on box sets?
Oh, yeah.
Because you were saying about the Sopranos one and that, weren't you? Shit, that was.
Hold on a sec. Let me get this up. If I get this up, then I can show you, and then we can get into that if you want.
Yeah. Oh, I'm curious about the.
No, so we can get into that properly then and talk about it. If you
Yeah,
want,
because he's curious how box sets with their artwork. Oh wow!
Look at that. Is that not beautiful or what?
That's nice. Oh, I like the. Yeah.
Guess how much it is?
Go on.
$16.99.
Really?
Yeah, that's a bargain.
That's really good.
Look at these cards down here. 3 discs.
Nice.
Look at that cover. That cover is when she gets killed and she falls through the window bit.
That's an amazing art. I like that. I like the the pull out bit and that. I mean, it's a bit plain, but I like the fold out, the Dario Argento.
That must be. I think that's a book.
Is that a book? Because I was going to say it's a bit plain, but I thought that might be where the discs are. But...
Look, there's the case there.
Yeah.
And there's the poster, which I think the poster for it has been very bland, but it's not bad.
It's nice to get, yeah, exactly.
Let's get the actual poster. And I won't be able to watch any of this because I need to buy a regional Blu-ray player. But fuck, I'll have it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Beautiful, a piece of art. I'm hoping they do the same.
Quite good.
I'm hoping they do the same with Tenebrae and that because I won't mind having them all like that.
Yeah.
That
would be definitely one to add to your collection.
That is awesome. Definitely one for the collection because I've still got the original deep red release.
Yeah.
From Arrow with the window release, and I remember getting that and being in love with that. And this, when I saw this, I saw the price here. I've also pulled the Hellraiser set.
Oh yeah.
The English one because it's got the surgeon scene in it, which they added, which they found, and I'm like, I ain't got number 3 on Blu-ray. I can't watch them, but fuck it, I'll have it anyway. You know, it comes out. It's December 7th. Originally it was December 1st, I think, but
yeah.
There we go. So let me stop that. There we go.
No, that's really good. I like that.
It's a pretty good show. Empire's a pretty good show. Yeah, it is. It's a great show. I love it. I've almost finished it. You've seen the packaging artwork for the re-release Duke yet? Yeah, I saw that. Oh, there we go. The artwork for the new Hellraiser box, it looks great too. Arrow Video up in their game. I do agree with you, Luke. I mean, I want to pick up a few of their collections that they're releasing. And I think that it's a really, really... I think they're doing really good. And I think they're not doing too bad on the price either, because a set like that normally would be like $30 from someone.
Yeah.
Or more, like 20 odd quid. But I actually think they're doing quite well. And I'm looking forward to it because I do want to get some of their stuff. And the problem with the Hellraiser set and other sets like that is they'll be limited edition.
Yeah, exactly.
The Videodrome one sold out like crazy. If I'd have known that, I would have bought that and all.
I bet you would have. Yeah, exactly. You would have got that straight away.
It's so good to see the chat back. I'm glad you're happy the chat's back. Okay.
Bloody these people that insist on going on holiday. Honestly, it's disgusting. How dare you have a life? It's
Well, you know what? We're getting near the time to end the chat, so let's talk about the X-Files box set. So because we've got a good 20 minutes, and I think that'd be a good amount of time to get into the details of the nuance of it. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I just thought it was worth bringing up at least because of like you were saying, because like sometimes box sets they have really good like effort put into them to present them and stuff like that.
That's incredible. Well, you'd love a cover like that for the X-Files one.
Well, the X-Files DVD box sets, be it the complete sets or even just the individual seasons, they had some decent artwork on. So we finally get a Blu-ray release officially, for December this year. And it's like, wow, can't wait, let's see what the artwork's like. And yeah, let's share this, shall we? Honestly, most people will just be like, I don't get what the problem was, but we'll get to what the problem is. So I'm going to entire screen share. Right, you're going to see yourself briefly. And of course now the fucking
what is how many pages have you got open?
Sorry. Right, so there, right, so we get the individual Blu-ray sets, all 9 seasons, the bit bland, but I don't like the fact that it would be nice if they followed the same colour schemes that they had for the DVDs. That'd be awesome. But here's the problem. All right. Get this out.
All right, Savvy, is it?
Oh. Yeah. Anyway, the main problem, because can't see it on that page. That's right. What you will notice is Mulder's head has been very badly photoshopped. And he's essentially been photoshopped onto Robert Patrick's or Mitch Pileggi's body. This is a season 8 promo shot. This is the picture from the Blu-ray. And look at how stupid Gillian Anderson's waist has been shrunk down to. Her face has been made ridiculously skinny. It's awful. I mean, look how stupid Mulder looks in that picture.
And what the hell is the Queen doing in the picture? See, she looks disgusted too.
I know, right? She's just like, what the fuck is this shit? Like,
well, if you look at David Duchovny's face, it looks like he's been possessed by an alien because it's messed up.
Well, everybody has been joking. Why has David Duchovny turned into an alien? It's just like, what the fuck? But that's not even his body. And the fact that his head looks bigger than his body is hilarious.
That is weird.
But this is the main problem as well, and I have to agree, is why is Scully stood behind Mulder? Also, she's not that tall. But why is she stood behind? There are so many better promo shots that they could have used.
How they could have made a new one.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, well, like I say, you know what? The great thing about this time is, like, this is when the fans start coming out and doing their own interpretations, and it's like, yeah, that would have been so much better.
It's annoying because I think the set's too basic.
Yeah.
You know, all they had to do was do it like the Batman 66 set was, because that was made brilliantly.
Oh, that was, yeah. And it just makes me sad that, because I feel like it's been rushed. And I'm really annoyed that this page isn't coming up. That's really annoying me. Chrome. It just annoys me that I feel like they've rushed it. We've been waiting so long for this box set, this Blu-ray set, and they couldn't even make any effort on the artwork for it. And it's just like, I mean, like you were saying, like with the Sopranos one, didn't you say that was just like plain black?
Yeah, I can show you if you want.
Yeah.
Look, I'll show you. Right, you had the front like this, which looked just very
generic.
You had the side like that, which is exactly the same.
Yeah.
You have the bit on the back.
It's like the same thing over and over. Yeah.
You open it up. There's basically that, and then it's the same thing again. Right?
Yeah, that's really
And then the cases are like this. I really didn't like the cases because they're like that. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing nice to them, in my view. They look very cheaply done.
You know what? I had that problem with the Buffy set, actually, and the Angel set. They're very bland. You know, like they're just the same old pictures over and over.
Yeah. I just don't like it. To be honest with you, I expected more.
Yeah.
I mean, the set's still great for watching, but...
Oh, yeah.
Because I imported that from England, didn't I?
Yeah.
So it kind of annoyed me, but I would have preferred the normal season covers.
Yeah.
Because they did that with the Wire set. They didn't point a cardboard. They put a cheap cardboard, and then they put the cases in with the normal cases of the original DVD releases.
Yeah. I don't like the cardboard slips. They're really.
This is a really silly question, but I'm going to answer. I'm going to ask it for you, right? By look, you're getting the box set, Tash, regardless of the bad artwork.
Yes, I do have it pre-ordered, but I'm still not happy. I can't wait. I mean, I've said this time and time again on the chat, is I'm pissed off that it's not been available on Netflix because it's been produced in HD on Netflix.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've watched, it's so funny. You know, we've said this before. It's amazing how you don't think when you watch it on TV and stuff about the quality. And then say like I've watched some of the DVD sets back, you know, like with the rewatch that's been happening at the moment. And you watch the episodes and they're so blurry and like poor quality, and it's
Well,
like,
that's what I said,
and then I
wasn't it?
see people posting these screenshots from Netflix and that, and you're like, oh my god, that looks beautiful in HD. It's just like,
Well, it's like what I said, wasn't it? Because I said a good amount of time ago, but the only reason I wasn't watching it again was because I didn't want to watch the cheap DVDs.
yeah,
Because the DVDs now look cheap and tatty, you know,
yeah,
with the quality. And I know it could be a lot better than that. And I'm sure the Blu-ray releases will be even better than Netflix.
yeah.
Because obviously Netflix is streaming, so it's never going to be as clear or beautiful as a Blu-ray.
Oh yeah. No, I can't. You know, I can't wait to see that.
The
but,
question is, will they put 6 episodes on a disc instead of 4?
well, yeah, because those from what I saw in that shot of the box set, the cases look like standard
They are.
like Blu-ray cases. So they're not even that thick. So that would be the question: is are they going to have just like, instead of the 6 discs, are they going to have 4 discs? Because apparently there's like loads and loads of extra features on each with the box set.
If I can find a picture of the Burn Notice set, because it's exactly the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Let me have a look. No, let's have a look. Because it opens up the same.
Ah, right, yeah.
There we go.
So I do want it. I just, you know what? If you're going to present something, make it look nice. And the fact that the package artwork is so generic looking, it's.
Let's have a look. Well, there you are. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
It's slightly different, but it's the same kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
So, because they're in the cases already in there,
yeah,
it'll probably be like this, you know, because that slides in. Like, you can see the other one slides out. And then they'll probably be in like that, which I prefer to a stupid digipack kind of thing. And that.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather have the plain cases anyway, because it's easier for taking them out and watching stuff and them not getting tatty.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll probably be like that, which isn't such a big deal, but it makes the set a lot bigger.
Yeah.
But
that's the thing, because you were saying about how the X-Files one looks as if it folds out in the middle, doesn't it? So
yeah, it does. Do you want to hear about, before we continue, do you want to hear about my dream last night?
Yeah, go on.
There's this guy on Facebook that does these raffles on still books and stuff, right? Last night, I had a dream that I entered one of his raffles, right? And it's on Facebook, how he does it, and then he does it, you know, thingy. But get this, I was in like a casino hole waiting for him to roll the dice. And then I got into this argument with this guy who pushed me over. It was really weird.
Okay.
So those
How
raffles,
did it end?
I don't know, I woke up. So obviously those raffles got in my head somehow.
Yeah.
But
that's bizarre.
I reckon it's going to be. I heard they're going to be 6 discs each, the Blu-rays, but I can't imagine.
Oh, really?
I'm guessing it'll be 4 to 5.
Oh, I'm just curious because obviously the box sets, the original DVD box sets were 6 discs. So, I mean, the fact is, like I say, they're saying that there's going to be a lot more special features on each thing. So, I don't know.
Sorry for being a silly Billy, Malcolm. That's all right. Look, I just thought it was a funny question. It was like, I knew straight away, but it was going to be, yes, I'm buying it.
Oh no! I knew as well that you were waiting for it to come out on Blu-ray. I'm just annoyed that they've waited until now to do this announcement, because it's really short notice kind of thing. You know, like when you think, because we talked about this before, didn't we? Because we found out it'd been out in Germany, hadn't it, or something like that, and it seems silly that it's taken so long for them to actually release it.
One of the things I wanted to get the set so that we could actually talk about it properly, you know, like you and me, for instance, talk about it, because
you haven't seen it for quite some time, and you were waiting for the set to.
I haven't seen it for years and years. I mean, I haven't seen it since VHS and early DVD. So it's one of those shows I really want to watch, but I also thought it'd be great to watch because then me and you would be able to talk about it more, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And whether that's on the chat or outside the chat, either way, it just would be something nice to kind of do, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Well, especially with my reviews that I'm working on and stuff, it would be nice for you to have that connection, you know, to know what I'm going on about or whatever,
yeah, exactly,
you know, kind of.
exactly.
And comment on your own kind of feelings on stuff and that.
Yeah,
so.
well, when I get, I'm going to be doing like a retrospective series. And,
Oh, really? Yeah. You can have a whole animated intro and stuff. Yeah.
With like an alien zooming down on me and my lot of talk on and stuff. Yeah, it's going to be really good. But no, seriously.
That'd be excellent. Can you imagine?
If I did a retrospective of that and you, as you were doing it, mine would be a really cheap, shitty version. Let's put it that way, because it would be like, yeah, I don't know that knowledge, but I'll make up some random stuff like Gillian Anderson was in Hannibal, and you know.
She's in something else, but it's 2 FBI agents and they do paranormal stuff.
He goes around and he believes in aliens, and she's not too sure. And his sister went missing, and I'd go, his brother went missing, and yeah. You know what I mean? I should do shitty retrospective reviews and go, well, his brother got married to his partner, and he'll be like, I watched this and nothing like that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to them, and I just thought it'd be nice because when we're gaming and stuff, I'll be able to tell you what I thought of the episodes and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's what's been nice, like with you catching up on Arrow and stuff like that. You know, it's like finally we can talk about.
Well, I thought I just thought it's nice showing interest in, you know, like what's someone else's stuff, even though you like it as well. It's nice to have that interest to actually take that time to watch, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know they're releasing the seasons separately, and they're releasing for something stupid like $50 each or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's ridiculous.
But if it keeps to the $150 thing, I'll probably pre-order it. You know, if I have the money at the time.
Yeah. Right. This is. Sorry, you were saying.
Go on.
No. I was listening. Sorry.
Let's say what were we going to show?
I was just going to show somebody mocked up their own version of the cover. Look, with a picture from the last movie. See, that was much better. That
one actually works pretty well, actually.
Yeah, it's not badly photoshopped. They're side by side. It evokes a lot more than the you know.
But there's one problem with it. The movies are not in the set, so that makes no sense.
Well, yeah, I know, but that wasn't David Duchovny's head on his body. So on the other one,
if you want to be a complete purist, the picture has to be from the set.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's bullshit.
It is.
I don't like when, you know, I like buying box sets. I'm not talking about the X-Files. I'm talking about generally. I like it when you get box sets that look nice on your shelf, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. It's.
I think it's like the Batman one. I think the Batman one looks good.
Yeah.
You know, and I like this one. Have I shown you this?
Yes. Yeah, I like that.
But have you seen the inside?
Oh wow! Oh, I like that.
And then when you pull it out.
Oh, nice! See, that's kind of like the Game of Thrones one in a way. Yeah. I like the Game of Thrones one.
I like it. You know, I like it, and I thought, you know, it's nice. I like it.
Well, like I say, I like the original box sets. I mean, look, nice and shiny. You've got Mulder on one side, Scully on the other, and it's textured as well.
Yeah.
Like the raised X. Now that is so much better than the more, you know, like more effort has been put in. And these are bloody like 15 years old or something. You know?
Yeah, they
15, 20 years old. Yeah, well, these cost yeah, exactly. So, But I just like it when, like you say, when you get stuff like, I mean, like the Game of Thrones ones are a little simple. You know, like with just like the I like the slip cover that it's in. It's got like the shadow of a dragon, so when it's on the grey case, it shows up more and stuff like. I like it when effort's put in.
Oh, you mean season 3?
Yeah, season 3. The slip cover. It's just like a shadow of.
Did you see season 5's? It's gold. It doesn't go anywhere near where the others were.
Oh, is it?
I don't get it.
No, I haven't
Season
seen
1 and 2 were black.
Yeah.
Series 3 was white with the dragon. Series 4 was black. Series 5 is gold. I'll show you. Hold on.
Yeah, I haven't seen the season 5 one.
Let me show you. It looks nice, but
it's not out until like next year, is it?
No, but it doesn't. It looks nice, but it doesn't go with the others.
I was annoyed that season 3 was so different to the black ones. I'm like, it's completely different.
It's a nice looking thing. Don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
See, it looks nice, but it's completely different, like you say.
I mean, if they were all like that, it'd be nice, but they're not.
See, that's quite thick as well. Like, the Blu-ray sets now are standard, like, size-ish kind of thing.
Oh, this is American.
Ah, right.
The American ones are all hard, like hard cases.
Ah.
Which I'm really happy with. It comes out in 5 months. See,
because I just got season 5 of The Walking Dead
turned up.
Oh, that looks amazing. See, they're the ones I like because they're like the old X-Files where they fold out, where they're that kind of, I know I've shown it, but when they've got the pictures on the inside and you fold out the,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like them because I feel like I'm happy to pay $30 for this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like time has been put into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not willing to pay $30 for something which is in a plain Amaray case.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's like Ray Donovan. I love Ray Donovan. I bought Series 1 on Blue. I haven't bought Series 2, and I'm not going to buy Series 3 because to me they're too much for simple ones.
What box set is this that Luke's recommended for you? Oh, Undertaker something.
A nice box that you will like, Mel. Let's have a look. Is this about
Undertaker.
dead bodies? Is this about
WWE Undertaker. That's a pretty awesome box set. I love that. The coffin. That's pretty awesome.
No.
If I was a wrestling fan, that would be in my collection.
Let me have a look. They won't let me find it.
Do you want me to share the page?
Yeah, go on then. Because for some reason it won't let me, one point in my thing, it won't let me.
There you go.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, look at this.
That is a big load of. It's only, you know what? As much as I love these, and I would love to get something like this, one of the biggest problems I have with it is it's already outdated.
I don't like the way the discs. I assume they slip in those slits there. I don't like that.
Because it says 2000. It says 1991 to 2014.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the Undertaker. Oh, I guess that's the whole streak. I guess.
Yeah, because it says
But the thing that annoys me with things like this is this could have been a brilliant documentary, right? But it's all matches you already own on the box sets, like on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Things like that irritate me because it's a beautiful set and it's only DVD as well.
Yeah.
It's things like that that irritate me. £41 as well. It's like, I mean, it's incredible and I would love to own it, but at the same time, I've got all the matches on the DVD.
You've got all the matches, yeah, exactly.
And other than that, it's the actual case, which is nice. And I'm sure that's not worth 40 quid.
No.
I will say this.
Like I say, I don't like the way it looks like the discs slit in to those kind of things. Like we've said, like with the Star Trek sets and that, where they just slip into those cardboard slots on the fold-out bit.
Yeah. Here's something for you I won't tell you about while we're here. I was looking up horror movies on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently, I can't remember what it was, but it was a tin. And people were saying in the comment section on the reviews, it's great if you want to pay $14 for a tin. Right?
Yeah.
Because the movies like Deep Red and Tenebrae are cut down to 12 ratings.
Really?
In the sets.
You're
yeah,
kidding.
Apparently to make them better for teenagers, young teens. Now,
More accessible to, yeah.
I said to my cousin last, I said to him, so what that means is you probably see the killer, then see the person kind of just gone.
Yeah.
Then you probably in Tenebrae, the killer gets the thing for them. So probably what happens is you go, and you just see nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, who'd want to see that?
Yeah, it's like I've joked about stuff like, say, The X-Files or Buffy. Buffy was the one that always got me, where they would show it at lunchtime on like Sky and stuff. And I mean, they still do it, but they show it, and they show it so badly cut down that half the time, if you sit and watch it, unless you know the episode already, you're sat there going, I have no clue what's going on because it's so badly cut. It's ridiculous. Especially the stuff with like Dark Willow in Buffy. And, you know, like when she's doing all the bad stuff, they cut so much of that out. You're just sat there going, okay, so what did she do?
Look at this, Homeland and that, over here, they're shown all day. Homeland, if you missed it on, let's say, the day it came on, Saturday, let's say, for instance, it's shown another 25 times the next day.
Oh, my God.
Over 4 channels, and it carries on all the way to the next episode coming on. Because I leave Showtime on when I'm doing the demand, I see Masters of Sex, the same part of the episode constantly. I see the same part of Homeland, and I'm just like, you know, so you never miss a show, technically, unless you don't record it in that week.
No, exactly. Yeah. Well, we have it like here with a lot of shows, especially channels like Sci-Fi and that, or Fox, where they show the same thing over like a good few times in the week, and you're like, I'm grateful if I've missed it, especially like when I have a lot of the clashes like with stuff. But yeah, I do. But I just get annoyed with those shows that I don't get why they show it during the day if it's not suitable for showing during the day. It's like
I don't know why they do it. I mean, I know why Showtime do it because they're a private channel.
They're a private, they're paid for cable, aren't they?
And once you pay for it, it's your own responsibility whether or not your kids are watching it.
Yeah.
Well, that's my view anyway.
Yeah.
It's like if you bought Television X in England, you know, the adult shitty thing. It's your responsibility for your kids watching it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, I personally, I'm glad. I like box sets. I do, like you. I like them when they're real box sets. I don't like these cheap Amaray release ones that you get, like from Showtime and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the Dexter ones and shit.
Yeah. I like looking at them, and you know, like that video I did showing off me TV box sets and that. I like when you pan across and it looks like a nice collection and stuff like that. You know.
That's why I hate. That's why I hate DVD box sets. You know, the whole changing.
Yeah, with the
it's like the NCIS ones. Right? I've got most of them in the 3 slimline cases.
Yeah.
Right? You know, the ones where they're 3 in the box. And then because I bought some later on after they'd come out, they were in the normal plastic cases. And then once they come out again, they're in the 3 slimline cases. I'm like,
what I like about the Red Dwarf sets, the original series, is that they had it so that each season it made up the Red Dwarf logo across the binds.
And they were different colours as well, which made it...
Yeah, they did. Yeah, but it made up a nice, you know, the fact it looked nice when you see them all together, making up that logo was, like you say, they were different colours, so it differentiated.
That's what I liked about the old James Bond DVDs.
Oh yeah, they were awesome when they made it. Yeah.
I remember when they cost a fortune.
My mum had the VHS set. Like one of the first original complete VHS sets that came out. I think it only had like GoldenEye in it. You know, like that was the only that was the last movie that was in it. And she had it, and it did. It made up like the 007 logo or something like that, you know, or with the eye, you know, the aperture kind of.
I might remember this, but WrestleMania, I think it was 1 to 15. There was a box set of VHSs that I was trying to get my grandma to buy me for 600 quid when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
And it had WrestleMania across
Did
it.
she get it for you?
No, she didn't. She didn't buy it.
No.
And it was in cheap.
How dare she not pay £600 for a VHS set?
And it was cheap cardboard cases, but they did the WrestleMania logo. I recently saw it for sale on eBay for $20.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I haven't got a VHS set, but I got to admit, I was tempted. I finally got this 600 quid set, which obviously is worth nothing now. You know? But yeah, I remember doing that. I remember looking for my grandma's catalogue.
Yeah.
She'd go, is there anything you're interested in? I go, I'm interested in this. That's like £500, Malcolm.
But I want that. Yeah.
And I'd be like this. No, you're still not there. No.
And that didn't work. You're telling me, Dee. Look, didn't work. That's just despicable.
You know, now I think about it, I was a piece of shit asking, but you know, you're kids, you don't think of that stuff, you know?
No. Well, quickly, can I quickly ask you?
Sure.
Saying about reboots, revivals, all those kind of shows and that. Did you hear? They're gonna remake MacGyver.
I heard something about MacGyver coming back.
Yeah.
And I heard that Richard Dean Anderson is going to be in it.
I know, right? I mean, he's old and fat, and I don't mean that as any, like, you know, but...
It's surprising, because when you think about Richard Dean Anderson, you think about MacGyver, you think hubba, 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 you know.
I know, well, not really.
I mean, if you're a woman, right?
Yeah. I liked him in Stargate. He was quite hot, and you know, for an older guy in Stargate.
I don't mean every woman, but I mean most women were like, it's a hunk. You know?
I just can't deal with his mullet in MacGyver. That's why.
I mean, most women. I mean, Donna found him attractive.
Oh yeah, she really.
You know,
my Donna really likes Richard Dean Anderson.
I don't think he's hubba hubba hubba. Right?
No. Yeah.
I don't think that. So, you know, but you think, oh, what good looking bloke. You know.
Yeah.
And now you look at him. It's still got a nice face.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine him and his gut on the road and starting this shit. It's a show that won't last long. It'll probably get cancelled.
You know what we've said about shows that are very much of their time? And I mean, because I got MacGyver the complete set for Donna for Christmas or birthday or something like that.
Was it in that terrible paper-looking thing?
It's terrible cardboard slips. It's awful.
They changed that over here. They made them now in those cheap. You know that one, like the Walker Texas Ranger one.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was
just like this long box, like and you take the lid off, and it's just got like each disc, in these two halves, you know, kind of, and the single disc cardboard slips, kind of thing.
Because I was gonna pick up that box set at one point, and I just was like, I can watch on Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at the time we couldn't do that, and Donna really wanted to see MacGyver, so I bought it for her. And we watched a few discs, and we're just like, wow, this is really, really dated, you know.
Why is Super Meat Boy behind you?
It's not. It's my camera case.
That looks like Super Meat Boy on my camera.
It does look like Super. You know what? I hadn't thought about it, but now you say it does look like Super Meat Boy. I should just get a cardboard cutout of Super Meat Boy just to make it look even better.
Let me ask you this: so you bought MacGyver for your wedding day present, then?
Yeah, that's totally what it was. Yeah.
No, but
several years ago. Yeah.
So you've been married for a few years, have you?
Yeah, exactly.
So Donna's become a bigamist all of a sudden.
Yeah. Well, you know, while Roger's off with Kim Kardashian, it's
bloody hell. Everybody
I'm gonna get flack tomorrow. How dare you make fun of me? It was just a joke.
You know, I find most box sets now, but once I watch them, I never watch the show again.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm just really sad at the lack of. I mean, we've said this like with Prison Break and what else? You know, Twin Peaks and that. And now it just feels like they're just digging up any old thing out of. Because you were saying about what was it? Like we were saying about the PS3 games that are being remastered instead of coming out with new PS4 games.
I mean, they're bringing out Deadpool. I know they're bringing out because of the movie, but come on, it was on the PS3 for years.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and they're releasing the Resident Evil thing, aren't they?
Oh yeah, really? Yeah.
And I'm like, there's more PS3 games on the PS4 than there is PS4 games.
I know, right? And that's what I feel like with TV. It's because they got no ideas left. It's just like, oh, let's just dig up old shows. It's
I mean, I'm cringing at the fact that they're bringing back Prison Break.
Yeah.
Because
well, especially with the ending. Well, I'm getting this with, like, you know, characters from the X-Files that were killed off, and now all of a sudden they're magically back. I'm just like, what? You know? So, and they're bringing back Wentworth Miller's character, aren't they, in Prison Break? And it's just like, how?
That's why, actually, it's funny because everybody knows the X-Files wasn't about Mulder and Scully. It was about the lone gunman.
Yes, yeah. They were the centre of the show.
Especially Bruce.
Yeah.
I love Bruce.
He was awesome.
The best character in X-Files history.
But yeah, no, I just get fed up of these shows coming back, and especially when they bring back characters that there are no reason why they should be alive still.
It's true, I get annoyed by that. If Wentworth Miller is alive in the show, I'm going to be fucking outraged. And
I think sometimes it's just to, like, because it's to appeal to people that either they don't know what happened in the actual end of the show. You know, like, it's like, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to tune in for Wentworth Miller. I mean, let's be honest.
It's not Wentworth Miller they're going to be tuning in for.
Robert Nepper. It's
not Robert Nepper. It's, what was that guy's name? Pope. He's going to be back in it. Yeah. I loved him. He's going to be the main character. He's going to be on the run. Well, it's that time.
Bloody hell. That went quick.
That went really, really quick. I didn't even talk about all the shows I'd watched either.
We'd be here all night if you were just talking about all the shows you watched.
This is true. I will talk about all the shows next week. Because I will be more up to date on them because I would have watched them all again.
Yes. Yeah.
But
you're having a week of just watching stuff, ain't you? Kind of.
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to do is I try and watch the things the next day after they've been on.
Right, yeah.
I hate the adverts in America because they have 8 adverts an hour.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, yeah.
And every time you're about to get tension, it's like, ooh, boo, 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 buy this car, and you're like...
Yeah.
Hell, on Empire, you get all those 8 breaks because the screen goes black, and I'm like... I can't see why they can't cut those bits out.
Yeah. That's why I always love, though, when people refer to, like, you know, like the American shows as, like, hour long. And it's like, no, it's 42 minutes, but it's an hour when it's got all those sodding adverts in it.
Yeah, it is. That's what I don't... Oh, look, for Series 4 is coming out, so I didn't even know there was a Series 4.
Oh, I didn't know there was a Season 4, is there?
Yeah, there is. There's Season 4 coming out. It's probably just coming on now on TV because it's coming out in December, January.
Yeah.
Anyway, so would you like to say your goodbyes?
It was so lovely to be back. I'm so glad you had a holiday, but please don't ever go. But no, I'm joking. No, I'm so glad, you know, you had a nice time. We've talked about it, but I think, you know, everybody should show the gratitude for, you know, how nice it is that you got away, you got some time, but, you know, it's so nice to be back. And it's nice to see some familiar faces come back and say hi. So I want to thank everybody that showed up and showed their support and said that they missed Malcolm, but not me. Completely thank you for that. That was no, thank you so much to everybody that tuned in, that was here, even though we've been away for a couple of weeks. And thank you so much, Malcolm, for you know, starting up again today, even though you could have taken like another week of rest, kind of thing. So, but please subscribe to Malcolm's awesome channel, especially because he's got reviews coming. When he gets off his... No, I'm joking. I keep going to make a joke, and I'm like, that sounds awful. No, please subscribe to Malcolm's awesome channel. If you get the chance, please check out mine. I do have videos in the pipeline once my flu has cleared up. But please, if you get the chance, check out my channel and look forward to next week. We are technically a month away from this chat being a year old.
That's true. How do you feel about that?
It's insane. It's like, the reason why we're only at this number is because of, my illness and other stuff that's happened. But to say we've been doing this a year, in like next month is that time has just whizzed by. So
it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, even just to say, this is our 44th installment. It's amazing. But no, thanks everybody for watching, and I look forward to next week.
Oh, excuse me. I'd like to thank everybody for being here, and I'd like to thank John and Luke for their support, and Donna for being here, because you guys are like the usual people that come.
And they ask good questions.
And you ask good questions, and I'm very grateful for you being here, and not just, not being here because the time I want.
Just to sell yourself or whatever, yeah.
So thank you guys for being here. It means a lot, as always. And I'd like to thank Tash for being here, and I had a fantastic chat. It's good to be back, and I'm going to be back for quite a while. I think me and Donna might go away probably again in about 6 to 8 months or something. You know what I mean? It's not anytime soon.
No,
because we ain't got the money.
Well, whenever it'd be nice, because you don't get often away much.
But we go out on the Tuesdays and that anyway, so that's nice.
Yeah. Have you got plans for tomorrow?
Yeah, going to buy and Bates Hotel.
Ah, yeah.
And we're going to go to Red Robin, and I'm going to have fish and chips. Yes.
Nice.
That's all I've ate. When we went into the Italian place, which was on the island, I said, "Oh, they do fish and chips." Then I went, "Don't you dare!"
Why?
You order fish and chips in an Italian restaurant.
Oh dear.
You'll get some really dirty looks. I was like, "Okay, I'll have a pizza."
I'll just have a boring pizza then. That's as Italian as you can get.
The pizza was lovely.
Oh, was it? What flavour did you have?
Pepperoni.
Oh, nice. Anyway, sorry.
What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to very quickly say we were in Iceland today buying some food because, like I say, my freezer was completely empty. And we were going down the aisle and they had kangaroo-like steaks and burgers and crocodile and that. And I was like, oh, I've heard of them. Like, somebody had once said to me, oh, you got to try out, because I think Tesco used to do Skippy burgers, what they called them. And they said they were really nice. So I was like, but the fillets were really, really expensive. And I was like, well, I don't know if I'll like it. And then Donna noticed that they were burgers. I was for like £1.50 for 2 burgers. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll get, or £2 for 2 packs. So I was like, oh, I'll get those. So I thought I was going to have some tonight, except then it turns out you have to defrost them before cooking them. I was like, oh. So I'm going to have some Skippy burgers tomorrow. So, I may have died of food poisoning by Wednesday. But
so it's Skippy Kangaroo then?
Yes. Have you not heard of Skippy, the TV show? Ah, okay. It was an old Australian show. Sorry about it. It was like Lassie, but with a kangaroo called Skippy.
I think I've seen it. I just don't remember the name.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just because they're called kangaroo burgers.
You'll have to tell me if they're nice.
Yeah, I'm curious to find out what they're like, but I'll let you know Wednesday. But I was just, because you were saying about the food, it just made me, because I was going to say earlier, I was so disappointed because I ended up just having a boring ham and cheese slice earlier, but it was just annoying that I got it out and I'm looking at the pack, the instructions on the back. They don't tell you this, they're kept in freezers, and then you're like, oh, you got to defrost it first. Like, shit.
Didn't you have a microwave?
You know what? I didn't even think to use the microwave. I kind of freaking defrosted them in the microwave, and I did not even think about it. It's because I rarely use my microwave. I pretty much use my microwave as a bread bin, and it rarely gets actually used.
You put your bread in there.
I keep my bread in there. I don't have a bread bin. I just keep the bread in there. So
that reminds me, years ago, when Don said about me and her living together, I said, I don't believe in microwaves.
Yeah.
All right. And she said, what do you mean? I said, if you have a microwave, after you use it, you have to put it back outside the front door. And she went, why would I have to do that? I went, because they're evil. All right. And one day she went, why would you think that? I went, because they're full of garbage, right? And one day when we come to chat, she went, "What's that?" I went, "It's a tinfoil hat." And she's like, "Oh, no." It lasted a whole week, and she was just like,
That's excellent. I get so annoyed when I get the carers coming at the weekend and they're like, "Oh, do you do that in the microwave? You know, like beans or peas or something like that." It's like, no, you do it on the hob. It's like their only excuse is do everything in the microwave. I'm like, no, it's awful in the microwave.
If Donna can, she'll do it in the microwave.
Yeah.
And
no, I don't like it.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind that, but I like bacon. The bacon gets down the microwave, and I'm like,
yeah,
I like it fried, on the
on the pan, But anyway, sorry. Yeah.
my patty for my burger, my patty for my breakfast is in the microwave.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird. It don't taste terrible.
Yeah.
It just seems really weird compared to.
Yeah, one of my carers at the weekend said, "Oh, my kids like bacon done in a microwave," and I'm like, okay.
I like old bacon. I like the way bacon tastes when you've got it off the pan.
Yeah.
Where it's still sizzling in the bread and stuff.
Still sizzling, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't really like stuff from the microwave. It tastes metallic.
I think so too, to a degree, but I can deal with it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
sorry.
So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Join us again next week, and if you're around, check out me and John on Saturday.
Yes. Sorry, forgot about that.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to Tash. The link's down below. If you have, then make another account and subscribe again.
Yes.
And also subscribe to me if you haven't, which I highly doubt because most people that watch have. So, but if you are watching, you haven't, please subscribe. Great videos, great stories, awesome weirdness. Just watch, and you'll always go.
And awesome singing.
And awesome singing, yeah. If you watch these chats, you'll notice I do a lot of singing. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a lovely day and take care. Bye for now, guys.
Take care, bye, guys.